What's going on, good people? Yours truly, EZDZ, one of the hosts of Chop Shop. To my far right, the one and only world's famous Dade City. Waldo, how you feeling tonight, young man?
You welcome.
Okay. And this young man to my left really doesn't need an introduction, but I always like to bring him in because he's the showstopper of the crew. So, a.k.a. Ruff, Greg Daryl, how you feel tonight, young man?
Feel my hands like I always do. You should have started with me to begin with, but go ahead.
But Waldo being the open act, we like to bring you out last. That's what the people want to see, right?
They weren't singing yet, so but okay, I get it.
Okay, with that being said, we got a good show lined up for y'all tonight, but this is a full circle moment right here. These two nice people are here kicking it with us. Probably about 4 years ago, they reached out to me and said they were doing a podcast, but we tried to get them to come back, his, hers, and ours. So I came and kicked it with them, did the show, and I was like, man, I really, really like this. So turn me on to the guy that was over it. That's another conversation. He didn't do right.
Yeah,
so
no names be
no name, but he did. Call it like it is. He didn't do. We always keep it funky on Chop Shop. He did not do right. So let's move forward.
He actually did wrong.
Thank you, thank you, Waldo, for confirming. Keep it one thou out. So yeah, without further ado, man, we got the Davises here, Solomon Davis, Shannon Davis. I want to welcome y'all to Chop Shop.
Appreciate y'all.
Thanks for having us.
Welcome.
Now, I like this. I love to see black love and people coming together. So I'm gonna go to Shannon first. How'd y'all meet?
So he been stalking me, low key.
Tell
Because I was real fly, but I had a man. But no, he was not like.
And let me just throw this out. Shannon with the text, so a lot of okay, that makes it even worse. Yeah, a lot of women with the kid, they gonna do a little bit better. I'm sorry.
Don't do that.
Okay,
oh no.
Okay, I'm sorry.
We lions. We won't do that.
Okay.
So
y'all don't lie. Lions don't lie.
She was prom queen and king.
Okay. So he was stalking you. Okay.
Yeah, he was low key stalking me. No, we were friends. Like our parents knew each other. Like we grew up together.
Okay.
Just friends. He did like me. I didn't like him like that. I had a man. So
okay.
It was, it was what it was. But as we grew up, kind of grew apart. Like our lives had, taken different paths, and it's just all about timing. He was in something he called was a
situationship.
Situationship.
She saw the swag and
situationship.
That was in it. That was not
She saw the truth.
We were cool. We were chilling as
Now let me ask you, were y'all in high school at the same time?
Yeah, he a year ahead of me.
Oh, so she saw you get loose at King then?
No. I didn't see him getting loose nowhere.
I'm talking about hooping. He said,
I didn't.
Oh.
I didn't. I wasn't checking for him.
Oh, okay.
She knew.
Okay. Well, I stand to be corrected. Okay.
I wasn't checking for him. No, but we both played sports and stuff like that, so
okay.
It's cool. At the time, King girls were good, so don't play with us. Put some respect on our name.
Okay.
Anyway.
Anyway,
him and I, after years passed and stuff like that, we still stayed in touch or whatever and just remained friends and started going through something through his marriage and we just, just connected like, yo, you my homie, what's up? Let's go hang out. We sat down, talked, and was kicking it ever since, kind of, sort of. He was up here trying to impress me, doing all kind of slick stuff.
Don't look at me laughing. It worked, didn't it?
He was like Steve Urkel. He was wearing me down.
For real? It just grew on you?
He grew on me.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Can I give him a chance to rebut?
He can rebut.
So let's hear the truth.
The truth?
Oh my gosh.
Let's hear the truth. What really happened?
I called in the garage one night. She sweated me.
Hey, no, but true story. She told her, right? I tried to holler at her back in high school, and she was dating this lame dude. And one thing led to another later on down in life. Hollered at her, and she came through. Funny story though. While I was going through a marriage, Drake got a line in the song where he said he had his ex-wife or his ex-girlfriend, his future girlfriend, and his baby mama in the club at the same time.
He ain't have no baby.
That was about you.
I had all of them in the club at the same time.
Okay.
She didn't know at that point in time, but I was like, she gonna do it. Watch.
Nah.
She gonna do it.
It wasn't like that.
So she was choosing.
She saying it wasn't like that, but
she was choosing. Okay.
February 17th, where she sitting at?
Right.
Posted
Right.
It wasn't
with her
like
man.
that. No, it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, he did have it. He not lying about we ran into each other in the club. But I was the homie, so it was like, hey, what's up? And then I see his wife, and then I see this chick, I'm like, what this is? Like I looked at him, and so he gave me like, yo, like what up? I said, oh, that's how you roll. That's you. But I'm never anybody Scottie Pippen. I'm always Michael Jordan. You gonna build your team around me.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
She getting
Tori like that. Look at her. That giggling. Tori like that. Okay. We finna crank all the way up this season. Okay. So let me ask you this then. Now, y'all been married for how long?
10 years.
10 years. Okay.
A dime in the game. Okay.
I know y'all run the business, Saul Davis Printing. Does that take a lot out of just the marriage dynamic? Because I know Waldo is also part of a power couple, where they, you got different businesses, and how's that juggling that?
No, with her, she pretty much stays out of it. She knows that's something that, we started, me and my father back in the day, back in 99. And she's very supportive when we need her there. She's in there working, doing what I need her to do. But for the most part, she handles her business, has her own career, her own thing going on. So I don't stress her out with that. But when I do need her back to help me out, she's there.
Okay. And I know y'all real deal Buck fan. How long y'all been? I know you always been a Buck fan too, or?
So my dad had a bunch of girls, so he liked the Raiders, and so we grew up as Raiders fans. But every team my dad liked is my team. So I liked the Bucks once they got Warren Sapp because I love the University of Miami, and so on and so on. That's how it went.
And Solomon, if I'm not mistaken, likes Miami too. Then, so that's
just because I like it. Because when we first started, he would watch it in a different room because I didn't like watching TV with people who ain't like my team. So that was
she a bully.
That was my thing.
That's her.
So like my family and I, we could sit on. That's our team. So if somebody else like another team, like go watch it at your house.
That's
But
crazy.
he was at home though.
Yeah, I'm at my house. So
No,
he
was at home.
and I was at his
No,
house.
she
and
at my house telling me go to the bedroom, watch it.
Or I would watch it in the
Who did you
living
like?
room.
So, I'm always going to be hometown team. So, I was with USF, riding hard with them.
Okay.
Then once I started
Great
watching these
institution,
Miami
Highlander.
games every week, it's like, all right, let's go ahead,
So growing up, who'd you like? Because USF came a little later.
No,
So
back in the day, I ain't really had no college team. I was just a fan of players.
Just a fan of players,
Yeah.
okay. But
When
you always been
come
with the
out? When you
youth.
come out?
Yep, I always been a U fan.
When you come out?
And that's what you ride
No,
with.
I
So
still
care
to
about
this
you.
day.
Oh,
To
I
this day.
graduated in 96.
So when they
Oh,
on,
yeah. Okay.
I'm watching.
you watching.
And
Okay.
he knows, like, if there's a game, like, he already know, like, if we doing something, whatever time, he usually schedules stuff around that. He'd be like, hey, babe, we got to make a run to the stove. I know your team playing. And he'll, like...
So you've been a
he's
Buck
on
fan since an adult then.
Yeah. And since him, and I think that was one of the things that kind of bonded us. Like, when we got together, one of the things... I know he had tickets before with his other relationship. So I had to upgrade him and move him closer.
Incident.
So they went from being in the...
Bob, you can
300.
see.
300.
to the 100. I had to bring him down so he can get closer.
Oh,
and
great.
touch,
Okay,
you know,
okay.
that-
Beyonce ain't got nothing on you. Okay. Oh, great it is then. Oh, great it is then.
So that's what we did. And we kept those tickets up until last year.
No, we finished them off this year, and then we said we weren't going to renew them for next year, and that was it.
You're not going to renew them?
Nah, we ain't going to renew them. That's it.
I want to travel. We can go
So-
see
so you
them
go
on
see
the
'em
road.
on
We done
road
seen-
game.
Yeah, because we've seen everybody that has come through that. Like, you've seen, like, Aaron Rodgers when he was really with, like, Green Bay. And you've seen we saw
Yeah, I've
everybody.
seen
Like,
that.
you've seen all the teams come through here. We've seen Lamar
You've
several
seen
times.
Lamar.
We
You've
have
seen Joe
Joe
Burrow.
Burrow, everybody.
Josh Allen.
Everybody. So
Mahomes.
once we saw them,
I've
yeah.
seen all of them.
Okay,
So
Jalen
once we
Hurts.
saw them, it was like, yo, at this point, like, we can use this money elsewhere, or unless he wanted to go to club. And I was like, when I saw them club prices, I seen a couple of vacations chinging in my head. So I
Now,
was
what about you? Do you go to Miami games? Like,
oh, yeah.
y'all got Notre Dame Labor Day weekend.
Oh, yeah, I'm not.
Oh,
we
okay.
gonna go.
I apologize. I still to be
We
correct. I
gonna
forgot
go.
who I was talking to.
We gonna go down. Oh,
I
yeah.
forgot
We
who I was
want all
talking to.
that
I
smoke.
apologize. All the smoke. Okay.
Yep, all that.
I think it's funny that both of y'all have sports backgrounds, and to have, like, my wife is a Buck fan. I'm a Falcons fan. Waldo and I are Falcons fans.
Oh, y'all been sad for a
Lifelong.
long time.
Lifelong Falcons
Keep your
fan.
punches up,
I'm
man.
just-
Keep your punches up.
I'm sorry. It
I
happens. It
hate to
happens.
deduct the point, but please keep your punches up. We're not gonna do that this evening.
Okay, we're gonna
We
be
come
on
in
our
fairness.
best
Yeah,
behavior.
please
But see,
keep
you
your
should
punches
be
up.
on him, though, Waldo. He got the cheat code and don't use it. Y'all supposed to win the division. Daryl know every time he hosts a Buck game over at, what's that?
Red Star, the Bucks lose.
Bucks lose.
Bucks lose.
He
Oh,
gets
so we
the,
gotta
They
go-
0-4.
we gotta
Yeah, we
host
gotta-
more.
he ain't host no more after that.
Yeah, but I just think, for me, it's just that my wife's like, say, Buck fan. We go back and forth. The man to my left is he's a Buck fan, but he's sporadic with his fandom.
Oh,
If that's fair to say.
and that's okay.
No, that's not. We got to be
There's
consistent.
one team that I'm consistently with,
What's
but
that?
the only one that's not on the at the book, which is the University of Thomas Jefferson High School. Everybody else, whatever the number.
Can we go one? I would love to go one episode without that
hearing their
shameless
name.
plug. The University of Thomas Jefferson High School.
We had a bone to pick with the University of Thomas Jefferson High School, honey.
You do?
Yeah.
They did
Our
us
kid,
dirty.
yeah, we had a kid. My kid was a straight stud, and I can show you her stats. And I ain't bragging on her just to brag
Go
on
ahead.
her. She.
Well, you got alumni here, so
when you
let's
have
talk
a
about it.
softball player, like my kid was a switcher. Like she was
Groomed that she was ready.
and she was a one. She gonna lead off. She fast as all get out. I can tell her stuff like, yo, and she in left field. Yo, she run like me. You better get her. And my baby had a gun. I can show you videos. You can Google her stats, whatever. Good kid.
Mm-hmm.
But we got down to that politics, and it's predominantly Hispanic. And so when you're one of, and they have one that they want to shine in front of the other, we had to have the good thing that the Middleton team and King School and they were in the same conference at the time, because that's the only way she got voted as like the how do you get their standouts for their conference or whatever, conference player of the week, all this stuff, because of those people were in those rooms voting and understood you leading in stolen bases, on base percentage. She even had home runs, and you a leadoff. You aren't really supposed to hit them, and she was a thin end. But they did her so dirty that by the time she got to her junior year, I just kept saying, we got to switch her. We got to switch her. And so I was like, you got to make a call. And she didn't want to go until it was going into her senior year. And
that's hard,
we got
too.
her
She started at
Chamberlain.
She started
out
at
at Jefferson.
Yeah.
Well, I won't say
It's a
anything,
terrible place to be. I wouldn't want any of my kids to go there.
Good
For any
point.
reason.
Good
But
point, Waldo.
it was bad to the point where, like, you had the guy at
We understand.
at Gaither. His daughter was going to Florida State. She was going to be the catcher, and she was playing in the game. And he knew that my daughter played travel ball, so he would tell her, "Coach, please let her still. I want to see what she does
My
with
daughter
my
can
daughter."
get her. And this girl, his daughter, ended up being
The
the
World
MVP
Series
of the World Series
yes.
MVP when Florida State won the College World Series.
Wow.
Right. Okay.
She couldn't throw a daughter out.
What did Florida State win?
The College World Series.
Oh, but now you jumping. Now we talking about Jefferson.
No,
Let's stay on
Hey, I'm
Jefferson.
just
Let's
saying.
stay on
Hey,
Jefferson.
No. We're better.
Let's stay on Jefferson.
Oh no.
So we go through that junior year at Jefferson and said we had to make a change. So I made that call back to my alma mater, Chamberlain,
Okay.
best softball team in the state.
At the time, they were.
Coach calls me up and says, I need the truth, man. Every father gonna say their kid the best. Your kid legit or not? I said, I ain't gonna put nothing on her. Just let her come out there and showcase for you.
Yeah.
She went out there one day. He called me up the next day. What the fuck wrong with you?
Why'd you wait?
Why you waited so late to bring this girl over
Right.
here? We could have been won 3 state championships for her.
Wow.
Now,
She
mind
was
you,
good.
she coming right behind Bianca Bell. Bianca
Okay.
Bell pretty much the best softball player come out of the county.
She went
And
to
he's like,
LSU.
so she go to
With
LSU.
LSU?
She went to
Wow.
LSU.
Okay.
Championship team, all of that.
She comes back, and he's got Bianca coaching her one-on-one.
My kid is.
So she's doing it all. She moved from left to center to right, got her leading off. Once she go from lead off, push her down the lineup to maybe second or third, because she done put a little weight on and got power. So now she got speed and power. Get all the way to regional championships, and the team just bust down with injuries.
But I want to ask you something. It's funny you brought that up because it's like we have a lot of kids now that transfer is real.
Oh yeah.
Especially on the high school, that these kids are bouncing around. So for you, it was more of the opportunity
Yeah.
that was not provided at Jefferson, where you went to school, to move to Chamberlain, where you went to school.
Right.
Okay, I'm just trying to process. I want
Well,
to make sure everybody
what
out there
actually
listen
happened at the
to it.
university that I could address, because I would
You
definitely.
can address it.
ain't-
You
you
can
can
address
address
it. Don't nobody want to be there. Them
Yeah.
kids at the city hall meeting, the school board meeting, they want to be there. They didn't want to be there. Don't nobody want to be there but you and your kids. Your kids don't even want to be there. They want to go to another school.
They didn't go.
You see, I think- but he went at a golden era.
We still are the only
during-
ones in
during-
that have a state
during high school,
championship,
and I
but
think-
I'm not gonna bring that up.
Sometimes
Several.
nostalgia only goes so far,
far.
if you understand what I'm saying.
I get it.
Gotta
So-
hold on to it.
So what did she do after post Chamberlain? What she do after that?
So she wound up, she was playing softball, like with a travel team, but she also got a scholarship by the Major League Baseball. So she was traveling and going like to Oklahoma. She was in San Diego. She went to Oakland. They would travel for her, so we didn't have to pay for college. She chose to take a route where her and her first baseman ended up at a JUCO together.
Okay.
She was too scared. She did get an offer at FAM, but she just didn't believe in herself enough to do it on her own.
Wow.
I don't know why. but she chose to go with her first baseman, and then COVID hit, and she was just like, I'm
after
kinda,
freshman year, COVID hit,
and
then she was just like,
she was like,
I ain't going back.
So what'd you play at King?
I played basketball and softball.
Okay. What you playing softball? What position you played?
I could play everywhere, but I could not pitch.
You can't pitch?
I wouldn't play shortstop either. Those
But
are not my thing.
it's funny you say that because now a lot of young females, we had a young lady on here, Delia Archery, out of Robinson, plays flag football. And she's competing in the Olympics in 2028.
Yeah.
Shout out to Delia and Paul.
Shout out to that.
But
I saw that too.
It's funny now, like, we got a good friend of mine, Marcus McCants, his daughter, Kendall, going to Prairie View. And it's amazing to think like now, these kids are getting looks in female sports. And it's just like something that was, we didn't have women. Did y'all have women? Y'all had women's softball at Ward?
Yeah.
Okay, we didn't have that.
Yeah.
Y'all had it
My
too?
cousin went from
We didn't
Bay
have
City.
it.
She went to.
I know
We had that in
I know
Atlanta.
we're noted for our great baseball, but we had softball too.
But then you had a great kid. You had a great kid that left too, though. Talk about that also.
I don't know the details.
I know you
Haven't gotten to
don't.
those.
I know you don't. I
Oh,
apologize.
No,
wish I
it's-
did.
Nah,
It's
I mean, to be
picked up
honest with
a
you,
lot.
it was strictly politics, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Well, I went there when Pop. Well, everybody knows Pop. Mm-hmm. And I was telling Genius here that there were some guys that I know had they, as much as I despise Hillsborough, that had they gone there, may have had an opportunity. I went to school with Tino and Luis.
Got it.
Matt Dubad, Winston Wheeler, Matt Ovanez, but there were some guys, like I tell everybody when I was there, Luis probably wasn't as big as Jay,
Got it.
my son. But but we all knew Tino was going. But I understand, but there's some guys there that I used to wonder, man, why this guy's not playing? Like,
No,
It
but
was
see,
to
what-
the point where we went to Robinson.
but it's always
They
been
were
that way with Jefferson.
District
baseball.
championship game against Robinson. Nobody else on this team, on Jefferson's team at this point in time, should even have been on the field. I mean, you got kids that just on the roster talking about they trying to pad their extracurricular things for their college resumes and what have you to say I'm an athlete on this team. We go to Robinson. Robinson's hosting district championship final. We getting there late. We got Robinson parents coming out the
Walking to the
gate,
car.
seeing us talking about, we want to thank y'all so much. I'm like, what you thanking us for? Your kid ain't playing. What you mean she ain't playing?
Another parent, like, we're surprised that one is not on the field. She's not in the lineup. They have the lineup already out, so we
What's
get up
going
there.
on? So we get up there. She on the fence. She boo-hoo crying. Like, what's going on? Coach tells me the team got to learn to win without me.
Because-
In the district?
In the district championship
What
game.
happened was she went on a college visit the week
So he was
during
mad.
spring
He
break.
was mad.
But
He
we
was
had already
mad.
cleared it with her, the school, the athletic director. Like, we cleared all of this stuff.
Yeah.
And she still benched our kid.
Even if you don't clear it, when you get to the playoffs, particularly at the university, it's all about winning.
Yeah.
You can.
Well, Eve
The
scored.
university don't know how to win, dog. That's over.
First of
with.
all, we have plenty of championships to show that we do, but
Yeah,
that
she
didn't make
she
any
was
sense.
going on that whole thing that, as long as you finish top 2 in the district, you going on to the playoffs.
But that's still the wrong.
Instead
That's
of
still the
getting the
wrong.
number
That's
part.
still the
one
wrong-
seed and
yeah.
have somebody
Number
come
one.
to you.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, she
That's
did that.
definitely
and
that's a losing
that was
culture they
different.
have over there. Man. I'm glad you got her out of there.
No.
Yeah, I don't think nobody on
I ain't heard nobody else really
at
talk about
Jefferson
them.
at Jefferson High School seeing these championships you're talking about. I don't think they were alive.
Yeah.
Well, I'm here.
I said at Jefferson High School.
You mean they're there now?
Yeah.
I mean, they
We
were
just won
kids.
we won
That was 11.
No. We won a district last year. Remember?
I'm talking about the state. I thought you were talking about state, but I mean, they won state.
So we're perennial. Okay, keep going.
We ain't gonna do that either. But like I said, just
Perennial.
please
It was
don't-
what,
don't be
14
that
years
person.
ago? Not.
Yeah.
No, last year.
No, I'm talking when you won state. You talking football. I know you like to.
No,
you can
not
tell
no.
about that.
Football was a while ago, but baseball we stay. They're not. Yeah.
They
I mean,
had
I win for that.
a baseball team at the time,
But see, my thing. But see, my thing is, and this is why I struggle with him. Like,
Well, they went to schools that were losers. So
Be-
they went to schools that had losing cultures.
be consistent. Cause I think the narrative now is that, like in Hillsborough County, we talk about this a lot. The parity is just so like bad. Like, and I know
There is
that
no parity.
there's no parity. Because even like I've seen Plant beat Tech like 25 nothing in women's softball. There's no.
softball.
It's not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm talking about like
Yeah.
20 like run rule. Yeah, that's
Run rule first inning, gone.
Yeah, they gone.
Yeah,
They
we
did
done
that
sat through
champion.
that
We
a
done did
couple
that.
times.
Yeah.
Sat
And
through
so
a couple
and that's what I'm
quick
saying.
games.
So how do you get the young, even like football's had it bad, basketball's had it bad. So every sport has had where their athletic programs are not as strong to compete.
Chamberlain is taking a hit now. Like they used to be consistently the blueprint to get out of the county, make it to deep in regionals, and get there consistently. Recently, in recent times, they haven't been as consistent as well because, you get to choose where your kid go to school at.
Right.
Yeah.
And so if this school is doing, like right now, I think Strawberry Crest has a good softball team. So like,
But they got a lot of Hispanics out there too. Like Leonard should have. So you have a more of a brown population.
We're not gonna be racist on here, nah, D.
Okay, well I'm just
Goodness
soccer.
gracious, D.
Okay, well I apologize.
They go hard when it's that baseball and softball stuff. They've come a long way.
Lato held in soccer for years. You know what I'm saying? Just throwing it out there. But Lato used to
football.
The views and
not
opinions
so much. That's more homecoming. Lato more homecoming football. Yeah, everybody playing that week.
Yeah,
and I think that's the thing that was just like where a lot of the schools, and a lot of people say we know so many schools, but every pocket has some talent.
Mm-hmm.
Some may be a little better than others, but I think it's more than that about the development.
Right.
Where we go to football games, go to basketball games. Like there were 6-7 teams this year in the county that didn't win 3 football games.
Mm-hmm.
You got 6-7 basketball teams in the county didn't win 4 games this season.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And they talking about playing 25, 26 games.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
That's a problem.
But how do you find a balance? Like, so for us, like I know for sure, like everybody didn't have the benefit of pouring into the kid. Like we were paying for 20 minutes of batting lessons. That was what, $50 or $60 an hour for 20 minutes. Mm-hmm. She may not just been in there doing this with one hand, swinging the bat, and the lady doing a soft toss with her.
And that's $60.
That's $60.
Cutting the apple, staying low.
Yes. Yeah. So like people don't have that. So we joined memberships of like academies and things like that. She was on a travel ball team that was an hour away. Like we was riding to Newport Richie.
So Richie,
baseball. So that's why a lot of us don't play baseball.
Right.
Well, baseball is expensive.
It's not a sport that we can afford.
Right. And that's what it was with us. Like he started saying, okay, like if she gonna be this leadoff, let's figure out these bats. So we you dropping $375 for a bat.
But,
that's a light bill.
But I sit back and think about it, and I don't want to generalize.
not.
Yeah, but it can be the right month. It will be.
In the summertime.
Yeah, the right month.
The
right month. Yeah, you gonna cut that. But I think something that Dion spoke about, it made so much sense. Dads don't really follow baseball. So if you sit back and think, they really don't. So if you sit back and think, okay, school first start is football season. Mm-hmm. Everybody get ready for football season. Now, if your football season ain't really good, but your basketball team is good, okay, we're gonna go through the motions.
We're gonna go ahead and ship this over to basketball.
We're gonna go through the motions for these first 10, 11 weeks. But when hoops start,
we all in.
I mean, because half your basketball team coming from the football team,
right?
Anyway.
But y'all were in that era where people still came to games.
Yeah.
I got Roscoe, Joe Fallon's sons at Blake. Mm-hmm. We can go to Blake games and sit in there if we want to. They just don't have that same buzz. Mm-hmm. Like, you going to Chamberlain. So, Chamberlain King, they coming out for that. Yeah. Chamberlain Hillsborough, we're going to get a crowd. Warden Plant, we're going to get a crowd. Warden Robinson, we're going to get a crowd.
Like, you look back at it, all of the crowd that was there when we was at Wharton, it was the students.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Well, it could still be that at any other school.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So it wasn't like we drew all these parents in and all that. It was students at our games.
But the kids got behind. They were part of the process.
At the same time, y'all were not that old. Y'all weren't a traditional school, although we're speaking of schools like, I think.
But Ward was a new school, so that you ain't got nowhere to go out there. There's nothing out there in New Tampa.
No, but
at the time,
there was a time
all of us, everybody didn't live in New Tampa.
But there was a time when
when
alumni came back. There was once a time in Florida where alumni came back.
I agree.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah,
but football is empty enough. Now when football was empty bleachers.
Right.
But see, like when I played at Chamberlain, I mean, you got to a point that Chamberlain had went 20, 25 years, winning 20 games or more every year. So you had the people coming back as alumni. You had the parents, other players coming there. You had the students. Because, every time we stepped on the court, it was expected that we were supposed to get a W.
But then on top of that, it's a neighborhood. So like you said, like, okay, well, I graduated in 93. I'm going to go check out Chamberlain tonight.
Right.
My homeboy got a little brother that played.
He played that, exactly.
I'm going to go check them out.
Or they would walk like when Jefferson was the university was predominantly Carver City. You could walk to games.
School, yeah.
Well, you know, you got to think about when I played
We ain't
there.
heard none of that.
When I played there,
No, that's a little walk for y'all.
There wasn't no houses how you got there
but that's
first.
the point though. When I played
Walmart.
there,
Right.
even
The
football
Walmart wasn't
after
even
the
there.
game, and we
Came
didn't
later.
even play, you know, at our own stadium at the time. But there was, when you look in the stands, you could see people. Like, it doesn't make any sense that Blake isn't almost always sold out anyway. But at one time when the projects were there,
It was, yeah.
Right, but
Because
see-
I would say even when we went to like softball games when they used to play
Yeah, Blake and
at the
Middleton.
Yellow Jackets,
Oh, Yellow
they would
Jackets, right.
still have like those people still came out there. So
Right.
it was
Right,
always
right.
still people there. But now you really don't unless you know somebody's kid. Like y'all
Right.
are following us kid or whatever.
Right.
Like when I'll say probably about 2 or 3 years ago, about 3 years ago when King and Blake were going at it and it was really good games and the boy
Right.
he went to Florida. But they were all
Oh,
going
Tony
at it.
Livingston. Yeah, Livingston,
We were
yeah.
watching and we were going to those games.
Right.
Like I would go to the games and it was like standing room only. Like you
Right.
would really get the crowds on both sides of that. But
which it should be now.
you have so many, like the kids are so spread out. So either you're
Right.
gonna get behind one or you ain't gonna get
But
behind
even like
the
you said,
other.
if you love the game, like you say, if you played at King, and if King had a good team or somebody to go see, I go check them out.
But it ain't hard to walk from Nucio or from what you call it.
Right, but even just as a
That
fan,
probably
that,
get you 50 or 60 kids at a
Right.
night, easy.
Yeah.
but they just don't have that same
But 50 and
interest.
60 ain't enough, man.
No,
We
I
played-
said
it was
get
like
you at
1,000
least
people in the gym when we played.
You know, it's
Yeah.
like 50 or 60 kids just can walk on a Tuesday night because it was Tuesday and Friday, right? It would be easy to get there. Chamberlain's the same thing. It would be probably more,
And
but
also they
that's
kind of
missing.
changed the format, didn't it? Like the boys all play on one night. Like
Yeah,
we
they-
grew
it's
up
not
to,
girls
like,
and
you
boys,
had
it's not
the
girls and boys no more.
Varsity boys and girls.
So the
playing,
boys
then you had-
JV,
right.
boys JV together, girls
So
and
it
they.
was different,
But I
too.
think something like we've gone to district championship games, and it's only one side of the bleachers that
Which
they
is
let
crazy.
out. And like to me, that's like you're not even trying to get people to come in.
Go back.
But it
and
ain't
forth.
no
Two
need
games.
to if you can't fill up one side. Why? Are we
I get. I
letting
mean, I
others
get
out?
it. I get it.
But ain't no need to let them out, bro. If you can't fill it up, like you just we
But you don't
wasting
think that
space.
because we have so many schools, like when you go to Orlando and you go to Jones, it's always gonna be packed. They jump small.
They got a lot of schools in
anyways,
Orlando.
but
They got a lot
there
of schools in
are-
Orlando now, Sister
But,
Davis. A lot of schools in Orlando.
but it's in the neighborhood. It ain't too. They ain't competing with a King and a Tech down the street from each
But
other.
you got Jones, you got Evans, you got Edward. Those are
Dr.
all.
Phillips.
Dr.
But
Dr.
they're
Phillip.
not all right there.
I understand, but they still gonna have a community
Mm-hmm.
Right
gonna come out
behind
and get behind them.
Okay.
And that's what, like for example, Joe was telling me yesterday that the Gibbs Blake game is probably gonna sell out.
I'm sure.
You know what I'm saying? And Gibbs ain't a really big school. Don't really have
Mm-hmm.
a big gym. But he
they
just
bring
said
the
they,
people
but
with
they
them.
bring
Yeah.
St. Pete.
What now?
They get
Coming
behind their
over here.
people. And even like for King, and I think what it goes back to is that when the teams are winning,
People
then
follow.
people get that sense of pride
Yeah.
where
That's not the case now though, cause Blake winning.
yeah, Blake winning. But I mean, like they just don't. And maybe I don't know. Maybe with the project not being there no more,
don't think it got
that
nothing to do
foot
with
I don't know
traffic.
about that. I think, I mean, honestly, with Blake, I mean, I've seen Blake play a couple times. They got a nice little squad, but I think with them being that traditional performing arts school, ain't nobody really expecting Blake to have something on the sports side, you know?
I mean,
They
But
were they
have
were
a
game. They went
tradition,
to
they have a
state last year.
tradition.
Well, yeah, I mean, the last
I mean,
2-3 years that they done put
it's-
something together, and
But
you know,
the-
Fred did
notice
his
that
thing
the
over there.
projects. What about the entire neighborhood? What, like where the beauty salon shop is? See, all that's gentrified.
Yeah,
now.
it's gentrified. So what you want, Becky and them to come down?
They're
there
not
and
gonna
play?
come.
They not.
Until-
'Cause they don't
until-
see them-
Back in them walking their dog.
How,
Back in them
how
on the skateboard. Their
gentrified is
dog.
it though? Cause
Oh, very.
kids
yeah.
still going there.
No,
But
no,
it's-
no,
but
no,
they're
no.
being bussed in.
Do you know that one of the highest property values is in that zip code?
Yeah.
They might be coming
Yeah,
from
because
Oakhurst.
No.
all of that zip code extends out
Right.
towards University of
But
Temple.
most
That's
of those kids
607,
are
yeah.
bused there because it's a
No,
magnet
that's
school.
not
So
606
you are getting
and
a lot
9.
of those kids bused
07
into
on the
that
other
school.
side.
It's not necessarily the tradition
I think
anymore.
it's
Like
09,
there's
those
not
06
a
is,
lot of traditional kids that
down
go
at
there.
UT
'Cause
down
it's
there.
Yeah, I
not
mean,
being still left
but
in
if you
the
look at
community.
Tech
Blake
Tech
area.
is the same way where all those kids are bused to Tech.
Right.
But
But that's a
They
not
are
performing arts, but
winning.
trade.
They have people
Pack
that come
stands
behind them.
every
You know
game.
what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm just trying to say, like,
But they
what
have
is the issue at Blake? Because
but they have a different alumni base. Don't count Tech because their base is just a different kind of base. Their Tech is Tech. It's kind of like almost like Hillsborough to some degree. But some of these
King.
other schools, what King used to be
Yeah.
and what we used to be. But now that everybody can go, there's no more neighborhood schools.
Right.
Tech doesn't apply because they're
They've
always been able to
choice.
They get
They've been able to pull whoever they wanted to.
they pluck from everywhere.
but it doesn't matter if it's a neighborhood school. Like,
I think it does.
no, it doesn't, because we talking about Blake. Niggas go to Blake. And I don't care what area code they coming from. I don't care where they going to. niggas go to Blake.
They going to the Blizzy?
They going. So it ain't no reason to say like we ain't got this and they been going there since Blake opened.
So why do you think they're not going? Because I think Blake,
I don't know.
One thing is also missing from Blake, and it might be the atmosphere is, and some of them are going as some of the old Blake people. Mm-hmm. They're not showing up at games either.
They're
But it's a disconnect. That's like I said. You talking about the class of 70 on back. You talking about that's not to get people in their mid 60s. They not coming out 7 o'clock, 7:30 for no game. They not doing that. But even like I say, Blake been in existence. They've been back up for over 25 years.
Yeah.
So if not just maybe like
they came in when Warren came in.
That's what I'm saying. So even like graduates, like just to. When you said
you put
Tech,
against Blake, right?
When you said Tech,
yeah,
Tech was a great example because Tech had they coming. When Tech win or lose football season.
Can I be honest? Like I think Tech kind of picked up that traction once they started a winning tradition. Like they started getting that winning tradition because before when you used to go, the only thing people used to go to Tech for was for their basketball games. Like seriously, when they had
the last 15 years or so they've been
and
solid.
They've been on a solid path, and so now people are able to come out and say they support. Because I got aunties who when they wasn't winning nothing. Because I got a ex-brother-in-law who went there who said the first time in 27 years like. His jacket said they was county champs at that. So like I think that winning culture now everybody wants to be a part of that winner because you hear so many of them talking about they're at A school, and my response is you should be at A school when you select 100% of your population. So when you get to select everybody that come to your school and you have a winning mentality, everybody want to put money behind a winner.
That's true. I mean that's I give you that, but I think the thing that hurts is that when you look at
Blake winning.
The plant.
And ain't nobody putting nothing behind.
It's a separation too. You gotta think about it. Like he said, class of 70 and all that, they was always behind. You go to the Blake Middleton game 15, 20 years ago, that was at Raymond James Stadium.
Yeah.
Now you got the Blake Middleton game, you can't get 10 people in the crowd.
Yeah. You see that Blake or Middleton. But I mean,
but a sense of pride.
But it's a sense of pride, the tradition that people get into.
So they don't have that pride no more? Is that what you're saying?
They not going to games.
A lot of them are gone. The original.
That's true.
Gone.
I think the ones that follow them now, more so with Blake, is those kids that are in theater. Because you get more people at a theater event.
Doja just won a Grammy, so why they ain't going to the game?
So tell her to come to the game, and I'm sure you'll sell it out. Yeah, but I'm saying you're sure she'll sell it out. Come to a game.
Yeah, she ain't coming to the game.
You got a Super Bowl champion.
Yeah, Rogers.
Isaiah
Rogers, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but I think also the thing for me is that when you look at a lot of these schools in the area, and we talk about this a lot, it's just as fans of the kids, alumni takes pride when their schools are winning.
Yeah.
They got their chest stuck out. They talking to you a little crazy. We got one particular, I hate to bring the story up.
When they beat King.
Yeah. If we could talk about it, if you're comfortable, we talk about okay, well, since you brought it up, since you asked for it.
I ain't mad.
A couple years ago, Sunday before Labor Day, someone to my left, I'm not going to say any names.
Me.
I got a text at 5:15
why y'all ain't tell me?
On a Sunday morning. Why didn't you tell me we beat King 30? No, it was Sunday. It was because when they played, because the weather, something wrong with the weather, they moved the game back.
I was in Atlanta. Yeah.
Right. So why didn't you tell me we beat King 31-0? And I'm like, are you serious? Like,
this is
okay? No, ain't no problem. Like I told you, but just keep that same energy throughout the course of the season. The following week, they caught Sumner 64-0.
Oh goodness!
I don't get no text on that. They catch somebody else the following week 65-0.
Yeah.
But we not. You know, so that's the only win.
Was drying.
No, none. Nathaniel.
They had that drying.
His service got cut off.
Service got cut off.
Still wear.
But now this year they go 10-0. But the level of competition that they playing,
I got you.
They whooping. They whooping. Lato,
in the class.
Spoto, Brandon,
District champ.
Brandon.
District champ.
Who else out there? Alonzo.
See everybody with the arms.
Riverview.
All the Chico schools.
Yeah.
All the Chico schools.
You whooping them. Yeah, you
District
whooping.
champ.
You whooping. You whooping.
Disappeared.
You whooping.
No,
You
he
whooping.
showed up.
I don't go nowhere. Win, lose, or draw. I said when I go, they're gonna put the flag on me. Y'all keep that. Make sure the Jays go in there with
Oh my
me.
goodness.
Oh, he died hard like
The
but
Jays
that
gonna
energy.
win.
Tell
The
them you
energy
can't
ain't the
help what
same
they put
though.
on the schedule.
Look, don't even.
Don't feed that.
Hey,
Stop, don't feed that, man.
no, we can't help
They
it.
made the playoffs. What happened?
We won one and lost one. Yeah, we're 11-1.
It's okay.
What did Wharton do?
They had a winning season. All
Now-
right, we're gonna let them have that.
Please, now I'm gonna ask
Yeah.
Simon, what made you jump out and jump full fledged into the family business? How that come together?
Yeah, no choice.
Exactly.
Oh,
When you're an only child, you know how that is.
oh yeah, you gonna keep the
Nah,
train rolling.
I had left Tampa after graduating from Chamberlain, went up to Atlanta, and went to Morehouse. And when I came back from Morehouse, my pops was like, "Listen, I'm taking everything I got, and I'm ready to open up a business. I need you to help me out." He's like, "You give me 1 year, and after 1 year, you can go do whatever you want to do."
Okay,
I'm like, "All right, cool. You're gonna go by like that, right?"
yeah.
Still ain't over.
Exactly. You're still rolling.
Did you like living in Atlanta?
Atlanta was cool. I mean, so check this out.
I was gonna say you better get it together.
Tell everything, huh?
The summer between my junior and senior year, I went up on a college tour, and I see these dudes. I'm up at Atlanta on Morehouse campus. See these dudes, suit and ties, briefcases, Wall Street journals, sitting in front of the library. Like, damn, I'm gonna be one of them. They looking like they finna change the world.
Right.
Next year, I get up there, suit and tie, briefcase, Wall Street journal, in front of the library, talking about what time we going to the strip club. That's all it is.
Hey, it's still business, bro.
That's all it is. What time we going to the strip club?
So
It's just a look.
Hey,
you really inflating the economy. The more you spend, the more they spend. Once you know.
Yeah.
Man, I
help
had
feed kids.
some fun in Atlanta. I learned a lot of lessons on campus. I learned a lot of lessons off campus. I mean, it made me mature real fast, man, being away from home like that.
I think that's also for you to get away and see something different, make you appreciate what you have here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So when you start working with your dad, the year, like I said, while I was at the year kept going. Did you ever be like, Dad, I don't want to do this no more?
Plenty
I'm
times.
straight.
Plenty
And
times.
he wouldn't let you go?
I mean, he like, go, do what you want to do. But then, you get that sense of pride, like, this family, this your name on the door, man. Everything then came full circle. You got to look at what sacrifices people made before you to get you to where you are right now. I mean, then when I have my daughter, the opportunities that it could present to her down the line. I mean, it's right now at 25, 26 years in existence. It ain't too many black businesses that's been around that long. So
That's real. And you got a brick and mortar, so you have an established, so you ain't trapping out the car with the sign on the side and say, hey, we got their prints. What's up?
They still is now. They got them on the corner now.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they do. But I'm saying,
They in the brick and mortar though.
Yeah. And that's like I said, it's amazing because it's like, to me, printing is something that you're always going to need. A lot of people don't think that, but that's always something you need copies made. I'm doing, like, just to throw it out there, like, especially the South Florida area, final exams, they got to turn their papers and stuff. They
got to do something quick.
You know what I'm saying? So, I'm laughing with you because you were talking about with the resources thing. When you were at King, how far did y'all go softball? Did y'all make a little noise?
Nah, they didn't do nothing.
Y'all
My
was
basketball team was the one that kind of did everything.
How far y'all
We
went?
got just before the Final Four.
Oh, y'all won the game for the four?
Man, we had done got into Jones. It was Evans. Got us, and
How bad they beat y'all?
they was bigger than us and everything.
How
Nah,
bad
they
they beat y'all?
beat us by 10. But they were big. We were outside. We were smaller, so we could just run. Like, you just had to
Okay.
keep up with us. But
Okay.
my girls had an off night, and that was that.
It's hard, but it's hard. That's why, we talk about it's hard to. Tampa teams don't do well out of town. Traveling, basketball, football, it's hard for them to go
And
somewhere.
I don't know what that is.
But it
though, 'cause
depends
we
on where
even-
you at though.
But
Yeah.
It depends on where you go.
shout
And
out
what's
to
your path? Like, what's your path? We seem like, to me, I think in Tampa, we can kind of get like I don't never seem like they get the easy path there. It doesn't
So
always happen that way. You always get it
it's the
tougher.
same thing. It's the same thing with other places, but it's if you home, you got a chance.
Yeah, I get
If
you.
you home, you got a chance.
Well,
It's-
competition in places where people are hungry makes you ready for that run.
I get
It's
you.
kind of like what you say in college basketball, which they don't do in football. In college basketball, you want to schedule tough people because it gets you ready for tournament time.
right.
And then high school is a little bit different, but they're not as hungry here.
For us that year, we went to Jacksonville for a Christmas tournament, and they wanted to get Reigns and Reebok there. We wound up beating Reigns, so we
Okay.
had to go against Reebok, and we beat them But it was a packed gym, like to the point where like our parents was like, "Yo, we ain't coming through no metal detectors." Like they was getting like it was wild.
Yeah.
But we did have a fan base that really like followed us there. Not just our parents, like kids from the school had their parents driving up there to come see us play. So it was all like you said, it was a sense of pride. Like we had become accustomed to being really good with our girls, and that kind of just took us a long way.
That might be part of the problem too, because how many high schools did you go to?
Just the one.
One.
See what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Now, ask a lot of.
I went to 2.
But
So
see,
now what?
when you
How long you was at Pasco?
You know.
Huh?
How long you was at Pasco?
Just 1 year.
Okay.
You don't think about them at all, right?
Who, Pasco?
Well, I guess in theory, I went to.
I wasn't eligible at Pasco to play nothing.
But that wasn't, like I said, he went to Wharton. He got his feet wet at Wharton. And I think that's something like small towns, they definitely come together to support.
The schools.
You know what I'm saying?
if they winning, like you can't fill up Pasco. Right now, you can't pull people in the stands at Pasco.
If they winning, they coming. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
Okay.
If
I'm
they
good
winning,
with that.
like, they almost.
That's a buzz. Here.
It's so sad, bro. Like they almost had the 2 years. They almost had to forfeit the season, bro.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Daryl was saying like you go to places like Georgia, which I'm from as well, but
Thomasville, where my grandma from.
But we have cities.
Forget about
cities
it.
that shut down.
Yeah, like Valdosta played Jesuit last year. They brought 15 buses.
Yeah.
15.
Absolutely.
So you talking about, and I'm talking about charter. I ain't talking about the yellow.
Yeah.
15
but
charter
Daryl,
buses.
You go to you know Georgia has shut down towns.
I understand, but I'm saying that to say, when Miami traveled,
Thomasville the same size as
right? When Miami look how Miami did for the playoffs when they beat they whooped who did Reigns, they whooped Northwestern whooped Reigns. They had 8-9 buses in Orlando when they whooped Reigns, Lil Duval them. But if people keep saying, we got more schools, we got to stop paying it, buying into that.
Not no more schools.
Miami is probably twice the size of Tampa, okay, with double the amount of schools. The talent pool is deeper.
It ain't really the talent. I mean, well, the talent pool is deeper, but I mean they playing for a different reason.
Okay, but the same
playing
reason.
for a
But you got
different
kids.
They might don't
Daryl,
eat.
how do you put that in perspective in the sense of like the small town? Like, because you look at Lakeland. For a long time, you either went to Kathleen or you went to Lakeland.
Right, but now
and
you got the other schools. They
Yeah.
got George Jenkins. And you always had
And
Winter
so it
Haven,
started
Avon
to tap
Park.
into some of the stuff that they had. They stopped
Right.
to tap into their mojo.
But
Not really.
Lakeland is still Lakeland in football.
Absolutely.
They still Lakeland.
Because that's where you want your kid to go.
Right.
Like, if that's the powerhouse, my kid going to
If your
football.
kid
That's
is
where I'm
good
going.
enough to
And
go
that, if you
Right.
get, and that's the key. And I think that's something we get lost where I'm gonna send my kid here, but he ain't gonna play, but they winning.
Right.
Gotcha.
How far does that take you? You want your child to be
To the state championship.
okay, but
Yeah,
if
but-
you're not
Yeah,
playing,
but you want to
It don't matter.
You want a ring, or you want to get some
He want the
PT and
ring.
be the man on the team, or what have you.
He want the ring.
Like I look at it like this: when I was playing, my senior year is when TC won their state championship. So on that team, you had
Kenny
Daryl
Kelly,
Jackson,
Daryl
Kenny
Jackson,
Kelly,
Kelly
Otis
Height.
Kitchen, Kelly Height.
Yeah.
You
They
know,
were- they were tough.
Jimmy Giles.
Yeah, they were
you
tough.
know, I'm like, how you got all these dudes, and now I done played against everybody on their bench in AAU, and they was balling outside of that, but couldn't get no PT at TC.
private
They,
school
they,
also.
they just wanted
But
they
just
just wanted
wanted
the
the
ring.
ring.
right, and I'm saying, but that's the thing though.
But they
So
probably was younger though, right?
No, these was
No,
graduating
you talking
seniors.
about grown
Same
men,
age.
though.
Oh, yeah,
Same
that's
age.
crazy.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
And kid, you talking about grown ass men?
right, I'm saying, but even with that though, like kids today, I just think that they run away from competition. So if I can go here and get off and score 25, 30 points a game, I'm the best player on my team, and we may win 4 or 5 games a season. That's cool. But I can get over here and maybe option 3 and score 15 points a game. But I know
and
we
do some
win.
damage, yeah.
And we doing damage. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the thing that where it's so much energy just put on where, and I tell kids like I'm old school. If you're not playing, I ain't coming to see you play. That's
I got you.
don't waste my time. You know, I love you. I'm gonna support you. But if you're not playing, I'm coming to see you play.
Right.
I'm not coming to see
the
5.
team.
Not coming to see 5 or 6 other guys play. I
Yeah.
come to see you. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's for me. That's something I've always stood on. Like I'm not comfortable going to a game.
I really don't see an issue if you scoring 30, you winning 4 games a year, and then you move to a team, you still scoring 15, and y'all winning. I don't see an issue with that because your talent is still your talent.
Your talent. So what would you rather do? 25, 4 wins, 15, and we in the hunt every year. What's more important to you?
I'd rather be in the hunt.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
I'd rather be in the hunt.
Every time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, my talent is my talent. Even if I'm getting the ball every time down the court, ain't nobody coming to see us win 4 games. Ain't nobody coming to see us win 4 games. So you have to move. You have to.
Like, but that's how they said earlier in the show. You know, it's the rules that change. You don't no longer have the neighborhood schools.
Right.
I couldn't automatically just up and leave Chamberlain and go to Jefferson or Hillsborough and what have you. You know, unless I was doing something illegally. Yeah. You know, these days it's like, all right, we're gonna figure out a way to get you where you need to be. If you can get dropped off and get picked up, then you good. Right.
That's all that matters.
So are these families like going to, like y'all are saying, like the Blake game, these teams are following, like nobody's following them like that. Are they extended families following them like that? Because I know,
you got a couple people. They got a couple people that you know.
The families
you got certain families.
You got six parents in the stands of the 3-4 best players.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's the family.
Yeah.
See, so even like with our kid playing softball,
because all of them ain't got both
people
parents.
was coming, like her travel team, like I said, was primarily based in Brooksville. They're driving over during the middle of the week to catch up playing against one of the hotter teams or something like that. Okay. So like that's what I'm saying. Like when you're saying like who's following them, like there's no kid in my family if they were playing on a team that I wouldn't be trying to get to their game.
But see, that's you support that. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. So like,
but a lot of times
now, he just said though, we ain't making that drive if you sit in the bench.
Right.
Oh, and you know, I tell people, kids, they like, I'm not a good fan, and like, I am really like.
You gonna tell them they trash?
I talk trash to the Ruff. I be like, yo, at halftime, come here. Yo,
that's the one thing I can say about her. She at a game, you gonna know she there.
I'm
if I was referee, I'd kick you out.
I'm gonna make you laugh. I'm
gonna laugh with you, man. Don't get out of here, man.
Laugh on the outside.
You're so I've never been thrown out of game, but I don't heckle nobody, kids. But I stood up there and be like, yo, he need to be over here with me. I ain't scared to say yeah, and your mama could be right there.
That's it. Now you out of bounds now, mama.
You need to practice with him.
That's an altercation waiting to happen.
Why you getting mad? If your kid, he
need to be
sitting with me,
you offended by me?
You offended by me saying he need to be sitting by me? I ain't say he was sorry. I just say he need to be coming sit with me. Now you can take it how you want to. Read the innuendo, whatever.
You can't do that now.
I get it.
You can't do that now.
Why you want to fight?
You can't do that.
Y'all need to be practicing.
Because that's somebody's child. That's somebody's child. You going at?
I ain't yelling at him. I be like, baby,
you're only telling them what an observer who's recruiting is thinking. He sucks.
I'm real. My kid will tell you. I used to tell her this team only a mother can love, not a daddy, not a cousin, not an uncle. I'm not inviting people out here to this game if y'all looking like.
So
this.
you very competitive then.
Very much so.
So card game, whatever y'all playing, you competitive.
You gonna cuss me out sitting up them cards because I'm gonna make you get your monkey up. Yeah, you gonna come at me.
Butt cheeks. She meant butt cheeks.
We talk. Yeah.
Some real late. He ready laid back though.
He is.
That's what make it work, man. That's the yin and yang.
But you already coming in on 8.
Mm-hmm. No, it be 9.
You on 9 already started out.
I'm gonna get 9. I'm coming nice. Don't get me wrong, but it be a nice like sleep. Nice. Yeah, it's a nice 9.
So let me ask you this: when Miami loses a football game, if Miami and the Bucks lose the same week, are you mad the entire week?
It's a game. That's just 1 week. Like I don't take it that serious because it ain't. No, we ain't gonna do that. No, it's not that deep. Him on the other hand, let the Bucks.
It depends on how they lose.
It'll ruin your whole week.
It depends on how they lose.
Miss the game, win the field goal.
No, so like the one I can tell you right now is the Kansas City game, the Monday night game. You should go for 2 right there. You on the road, you go for 2 to win it.
Right back, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead, keep going.
You go for 2 to win it.
You never go into overtime on the road.
That's
exactly.
What he said.
So I say, why you ain't go for 2? And then if it happens where you don't get the 2-point conversion, you still got the onside kick.
But
try and get it.
Let me lose it the way I would.
They did let y'all.
Everybody knew on that.
Fan, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I ain't gonna even go there with you.
Playoff game against the Commanders that they thought it was a bad play.
Everybody knew when they lost the coin flip to Mahomes that the game was over.
Even Baker said.
Baker was like, "Damn!" As soon as we lost the coin flip.
Yeah.
That's because y'all emotions, y'all
These teams
Let
that
it.
got no championships be killing me.
Let it.
I'm just saying. I mean, I forgot what 28-3 was.
I'm just gonna,
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna throw
did
that
too.
out there. I'm
Yeah.
gonna throw that out there.
28-3.
That's cool. That's cool.
Right.
Well, I don't know. Like I think
28-3 ain't gonna save y'all next year.
that's okay.
It's always
bro.
next year with y'all. Y'all
What year
just
is
threw away
it?
$100 million on a quarterback.
Maybe next year y'all could beat us.
Look,
Maybe next year y'all could beat
we
us.
ain't have to go back. Look, y'all was home before we was, right?
were.
Y'all
Y'all
had
joined us shortly
y'all
after.
had y'all shoulder pads and y'all was sitting on the couch, right?
We brought the nachos. Y'all brought the
Yeah,
wings.
helmet to the
I'm
right,
saying it's all
pants
good.
to the
It's
pants
all
to the left,
good.
helmet to the right.
So, but let me ask you. So you said Solomon is more upset when the Bucks lose.
Oh yeah, Solomon is upset when he watching. Like I really think he should have been like a commentator or something, or like even just coach somewhere, because that energy could have been given there. Because the way he get pissed off at Todd Bowles, I promise you that my most memorable
what-
Bucks fan
Well, y'all be
game.
mad about Todd
What
Bowles.
make you more upset? The decisions he make or
Yeah.
the look on his face
It's
after
the
he make the
decision.
decision?
It be the decision. I promise you, the one
Yeah, go
that
ahead.
you
I'm
get
finna
to
tell you. I already know what
game.
she finna say.
is when we played when Tom Brady last year he was hit and we
No,
wind up second to last year
We
when
had
they
just
played
won
the
the Super Bowl.
Rams.
We finna go for the
And-
repeat.
They came all the way
Rams
back.
came in, smoked us.
Came all the way back.
Came back.
He
blitzed
blitzed all
covered
in.
zero.
Solomon said, "There go Cooper Cup. Here you go." I said, "Oh my gosh, that was the way."
It wasn't.
And my husband is the type he stand to the game over.
What was
Is
it?
that we didn't get home?
He
Hold
just
on,
was
hold
pissed
on.
off because Cooper
So,
Cup had been lighting it up the whole
Cooper
time
Cup
anyway.
at that point in
Yeah,
time,
he
he
was
had
hot.
9 catches.
He won the triple
For
400.
130
He was
yards.
Mhm.
9 catches, 130.
And you let
And
him
you
go.
on the 30, the Rams on their own 35-yard line. With
What he did?
17
What happened?
seconds left.
What happened?
Sent a zero blitz. Sent everybody there.
They picked the
and
blitz
left
up
Cooper
and
Cup,
Cooper
left
Cup.
Cooper Cup one-on-one with
And
Antoine
Winfield,
Winfield.
Winfield was looking for help.
Dang, I thought
And
he
it
was like
wasn't
an
him.
all Pro Bowl safety. He couldn't cover.
He-
Yeah, safety. You ain't no corner.
Oh,
Yeah, but I think for me is that
We didn't get home with bugged me.
dang.
I mean they picked the blitz up, but you can't to me with
That's too
With
bad.
Cooper
17
Cup,
seconds
I was
left.
tired.
17 seconds.
I'm playing smart.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Don't
I'm
nothing
not
get behind
gambling.
you.
I'm not gambling like
And that
that.
was on the third
Y'all
down.
lost?
If I'm correct. That was on
Lost
the third
on
down.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
Dang.
Right, but even and you sit back and think
That
about
was on the
it.
third down.
Stafford threw the ball far enough or high enough where Cooper Cup had to
Run
wait
under.
for the
Run
ball.
under and get it.
Because if he didn't led him, they wouldn't even been the game
It
would
would
have
have
been
been a
over.
field goal. It would have been touchdown. That's
Touchdown.
it.
Yeah.
So that's why I say. But I think, like you said, Solomon, coach. You ever thought about? You ever got into coaching? Like when you left
Man,
Chamber, you never.
I played. I mean, I did a little coaching in PAL and Pee Wee football and all that, but that's it.
But he ran into a woman who had little girls, so he can't. Yeah, he had to dial it.
I think something too is that with here we go again with coaching kids today,
I couldn't do it.
it's tough,
It is.
and you have to be because everybody think they kid is good. We play football, play quarterback in the neighborhood, but I'm telling you, it's not. You have to get out here and compete, and when you have parents that like we grew up in a generation, we got dropped off at practice. And
Parents
Your
gone.
mom
And-
gone. Yep, come pick it up.
And now
They sit there.
the new parent today, they got their tablet, they on their phone, they watching. Hey baby, come here. They get a little break, come here. Here goes some water. Here goes some Gatorade for like, man, get back over. We over here. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the thing. Like I talk to coaches sometimes. I know like Little League, they do the 5-play rule. I think they should stop that. When you get to 10, you got to earn your time.
I get you.
agree.
So what you
During
think?
your
What you
time.
think about the weight rule?
I don't think the 5-play rule nothing bad, man. I
Okay,
don't think it's
but
nothing
we
bad,
we
bro.
should be teaching competition.
You can play
on-
five,
even
But how do you
still,
get
if
better
I
though?
play-
If
but-
you just not playing,
I
how
tell
you
you
get
what,
better?
when I was
zero
coaching,
You
we
gotta
had-
get knocked out. to
Give him
know
a
how to
zero
play.
for it.
When I was
Give him
coaching, we had
zero
the
quarter.
5-play rule. We take that worst player for his 5 plays. We lined you up a wide receiver, knowing we was running the ball up the gap.
All I know is if I'm
mean,
spending that kind of money,
I feel you.
because it ain't
So
like
what you learning?
No, it's not.
So if
But you gotta
that
put him in a
5-play rule
situation to
gotta
learn
get-
though, as
I'm
a
with
coach.
you.
You got it. So like you saying, developing players. You have
Okay,
to.
but let me ask
like,
you this though. This is what I'm gonna ask you, and I'm just we'll
I
go
don't believe in it.
1 through 5, with 5 being the highest. How many of the kids you really think out there playing youth league football want to play?
How many?
Yeah, let's say percentage. Let's say if it's 40 kids on a team, how many of them kids you really think want to play, or their parents pushing them and making them play?
Probably 5
I think
wanted to.
no. I think all of them want to play until they get the pads on.
Okay, so till they get hit.
All of them want to play.
That changed a whole lot.
Right. So once they get into that contact, it's different. But I think all of them want to play at some point. They say, I want to play football. They tell their parents, I want to play football. Okay, now dad is so excited, I'm going to put you in football. Now you get out there, and now you trash or you get hit and you don't want to play no more. And the dad is like, nah, you going to play football. We not going to quit.
Right.
So do you think, well, how can you get them, like, eased into it? Should they start off on flag and then work their way up?
Flag is not going to prepare you for getting hit.
Nothing prepares you for
Never
getting
get hit. But I think something else too though is that
Contact does
something
change
that's gone
violence.
away is playing in the neighborhood. So they already got
They
you
don't go
prepared.
outside no more.
Even like at school
Right.
PE, football season. You know, hey, they got a football. Y'all go out and play it. When we did it, it was homerooms against homerooms. So you look forward. Okay, we playing.
We got the best home.
We playing it. Yeah, we got the best. That was football, basketball. We doing all that. You know, so that was something that you look forward to. But nowadays, like I said, the kids are inside. They on their phones playing. They doing whatever they doing. So they're not really taking that time, like you say, or developing to play football. You know what I'm saying? Some kids have.
But I mean,
that gift.
the kids that take it serious are developing. They
Right.
got.
I mean,
So
I
I'll
totally
put it to
get
you
that.
like this: when I was coaching out at
How?
Skyway, 2 kids in the same league, 2 best players in that division. One of them in the NFL right now, Ray McLeod.
Okay.
He played for
Other
the
one-
Falcons.
He played with the Falcons,
Losing.
losing still,
Well,
He
Bucks were keep
He had
going.
the best season of his career was with the Falcons. But go
Swept the
ahead,
Bucks.
and still
Keep
lost.
going.
He's still home. Go ahead.
swept the
The
Bucks.
second one was a female. Was a
What?
female. Played for the Raiders, South Tampa Raiders. What
Oh,
was
that's who mom.
Mom
I
was
can't
at
think of
Chamberlain.
mom. Mom always
But
been Chamberlain. I can't think of her
Miss
name.
Glenda or something like that. Miss Brenda,
Miss Brenda.
daughter that they called her Poo Poo. Poo Poo would hit the hole harder than any running back I've ever seen.
And it was a
girl.
Probably at 10, 11 years old.
with pads on they let
With
her play.
pads, and they let her play.
Oh wow!
Testosterone
But-
didn't kick in. 13.
Hey, listen.
But that was like that was been unheard of. Like I wouldn't
Well, no,
even.
testosterone.
Listen, the
was
best
changing.
running back,
really.
the best running
That's
back
what
in the
it did.
league at that point in time was Ray. They switched them between running back and wide receiver. The next best running back was this girl. And the entire Skyway
Close your mouth,
League
D.
I'm really blown. I'm
at
really
the South
tripping
Tampa
around.
Raiders. She played with Ian Beckles was the coach.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Canadian bacon.
Yep.
Okay.
He
But I'm
was
still,
the
but I'm
coach.
still tripping. Like they got a girl like that.
Former
Girl
guard.
running out, yeah.
I've seen
But
it.
she,
I saw a girl play when Chuck was playing for some. They came from St. Peter somewhere, and she was good. I said it's when he was little, but you know, they say testosterone.
But she wanted to. She wanted it, man.
I don't know. I
She
ain't seen my
she ended up
baby.
going to Chamberlain playing softball and basketball over there.
playing football too.
I don't think she
They
played
didn't
flag
have flag
football.
football yet. And
They
that
have
was
it
a
then.
good time for
Yeah,
her.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what team did you coach for at the Skyway?
I coached the Vikings.
How y'all did?
We was all right. We had some decent talent.
That's Fells, right?
Nah, this was
Jackson
out in
Heights?
town and country.
Okay, Town and Country. Okay, okay.
They was the best of the smart kids.
Was that
So what y'all live? Y'all lived out of town and country?
I did at that point in time.
Oh, okay. All right. Makes sense.
So I want to coach. You just I want to get back and coach.
I
a little
mean,
bit.
in the first marriage, she had a son, so
Okay.
being stepdaddy out there,
Shannon, you ever coach?
No, I'm not gonna be the coach, but I've been the team mom.
Team
I can
mama.
keep the books. I know how to do all that,
Get the
but I am
Gatorades
not.
and all that, but
I
you're
am
not.
Yeah, I'm
Why,
not
you don't have the
coaching.
patience for it?
Nope, I don't. And
You're
because
very
I'm really
competitive, too.
very competitive, and to the point I'll be like, baby, this might not be for you.
Coaching.
Nothing
is-
wrong with that.
Coaching.
I'm
Coaching is
real.
tough.
Okay,
Coaching
you
kids is
can't, you
tough.
can't tell a kid that
No.
man, this
No,
ain't for
definitely
you.
can't.
I think
Yes, you can.
You
after
definitely
a
can.
certain age, like if they playing T-ball and stuff, I don't care. They can be out there picking flowers in the field.
But like
when
12
you start
12
getting 10, 11, 12,
When they
because
start
10, you
pitching.
really need to understand this. Yeah, no.
I agree with her.
I'm not even playing like our
Like, you
kid.
can
The
get
way
hurt out there with
somebody else
baseball.
saw we
Very
didn't think our
easily.
kid was just this talented kid. We thought she was one of the
We
best
thought
of
she
the
was
smart
athletic.
kids. She was
We
athletic.
didn't think she was skillful when it came to softball. So we just had her playing at Soap Springs Park.
No, she's at North Seminole. She's
Okay,
at
North Seminole. And they was playing against these travel teams, and out of
in a
nowhere,
tournament.
this coach comes to us and like, listen, I'm not trying to take your kid off her team or what
Not
have
coach.
you.
She had the umpire.
The umpire came to us and say, listen, this coach wanted me to talk to y'all and say,
She's not trying to poach her kid. She doesn't have a kid on the team. Like, gave
but
us
you
a
let
whole
me coach
spiel.
your daughter, I guarantee you she get a scholarship.
Now
to
this
Webster.
umpire coach, he umpires for SEC. So he sees kids and he's like, your kid really, she can help your kid get to college. I was like, for real? You see that in her? He was like, she was playing against another team. And my kid is smart she understands the game. So when the coach did the first play, her teammate wasn't supposed to swing. She's supposed to miss it. And the girl made contact with it, and my kid was trying to steal second base. And the catcher was like, oh, she fast. So you can see they talking to each other like she real quick. So he wanted her to run the same play. She says, I'm not, and she's yelling cross at first base. I'm not doing that, sir. We're not going to do that. And so she's like, Xing it. And he was like, you better do what I say. And so other parents in the stands could see her talking to him. And so she comes off, whatever, off the bag. Like, so she purposely steps off the bag when the girl pitches the ball. She knows that she has to wait till it gets to the catcher. She purposely steps off so she don't have to run and let the inning be over with. And so he's screaming at her. And after the game, the parents in the stands, this one parent was like, yo, is this her real team? And we were like, it's just a rec league team, whatever. He was like, we need her. I was like, why do you say that? He was like, she's all over the field, like calling people off, getting the ball. He was like, she was down there in the infield because the girl wasn't going to catch the ball. Like, she was just really aggressive.
Yeah, going to get the ball.
And so after that game is when they came and approached us, and he was like, sir, is it okay, we let y'all talk to this coach? I mean, it may be a drive, but just try them out. And the coach came to us. At the time, she was coaching at Pasco Hernando. She was an assistant coach, and she was like, yeah, I can get your kid get on a team. She's fast. He's like, I just need her to tweak some skills. And we were like, okay, cool. And that took off from there, and she still played the rec league, but the rec league is the one that got her the Major League Baseball softball scholarship that we didn't even have to pay for school. They were sending her $2,500 every semester. So we never had to pay for that.
Get your kid to go to school and let them pay for her education.
She had a full ride at the college the junior college she went to. And then she was still getting at South Florida State College.
Over Avon Park.
Oh, okay.
And she got on over there, and they paid for her school. She kept them $2,500 to herself every semester that she was in school. They was giving it to her. She was driving an hour and a half, bought her own car because she was getting them $2,500. Bought her a cash car, and sister girl was riding wherever she wanted to. We didn't even know she was in town half the time.
That's what's up, man.
Real good.
That was us
my cousin got a scholarship. She went to Southern.
That's what's up.
HBCU.
Yes.
And found a white boy and married him. I don't know how that worked.
I'm proud of her.
I don't know how that worked.
He probably went to LSU though.
He went to Prairie View.
Oh really? Oh yeah. So
and they give him minority scholarship. They give him minority scholarship.
He was a kicker.
There you go. They make all the sense in the world. The HBCU they do have a kicker.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, they divorced.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, they divorced.
What's wrong with this dude?
All the way
Oh,
live.
you get a check.
Let me ask you this, Father. Y'all been married for
10 years.
10 years.
Long time.
Anniversary.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
Long time ago.
Me cut my trip short,
I apologize. I stand to be corrected. It worked out though. We got it worked out.
It worked
so
out.
let me ask you, in these 10 years, and I'm gonna ask him first. We all go through things.
How many times you strangle her?
No, that's not.
Different question.
That's not the question. Oh. And I always ask Lisa, like, what can I improve on? What drives you crazy?
You don't have to ask Lisa. Lisa make you improve, bro. I seen her.
What drives me crazy is probably
No.
What drives me crazy is probably the same thing that I love about her, that she's so real, she's so honest, she like hanging out with one of my homeboys. Right. But it's sometimes, I want you to be my wife and not my homeboy.
Okay.
You gonna kick it to me like, hey, you wrong, right? Like,
just
love me. Just love me.
Right.
Exactly. Don't have to call me out on my faults.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be loving him with a head. Like, it's all right, but you was wrong. Like, I have to still throw that in.
Now, what about you?
So for me, I think one thing that drives me crazy is sometimes he just won't tell me how he feel, and I think that's a man thing. Like,
well, because we'll talk.
When's your birthday?
To keep our feelings repressed.
April.
So I know, like, growing up, it was hard for young black boys to be expressive. You couldn't say, it was hard for you to say how you felt because you're damp. You can't cry. Boys don't cry, but I'm human. I got feelings. You know what I'm saying? And people just be like, oh, no, you supposed to cry. Like, well, what I supposed to do then? You supposed
Swing
to
on somebody?
Yeah, you're supposed to keep it bottled in. So I think that's something that... Okay, do you get in trouble for that?
No, so I didn't grow up like that. So that's why I'm allowing him that space. Like, you get to be hard in the world everywhere else. I'm home with you. You my dude. We chilling, right, we cool.
But also with that, though, but when you have grown a certain way and been a certain way,
it's hard to turn it off.
It's hard. Like, you talking about, you have somebody do something in their 30s when you've been conditioned to where You know,
It might just be his personality as well.
but
When's your
but you
birthday?
okay.
I'm a Capricorn.
Let me ask you.
Why you rolling your eyes like
okay,
that?
hold on a minute. Were you expressive growing up?
But I'm grabbing.
Were you expressive growing up?
I live in the house with Queenie. No.
You know what I'm saying? So you didn't have that
No.
option.
Yeah,
Like you didn't
yes,
have
no.
a voice. How am I trying to tell people? Like I didn't have a voice in my house.
How about you?
You just did what you were told. Well, all
But
those
see,
same
hold
things,
on,
you
listen to
did
this.
what you
Listen to
were
this though. I know what she's finna say. Go ahead.
What?
About the meetings and what have you had.
Oh, I wasn't gonna tell them people my business. Go ahead. I was gonna ask you, like, were you like that? Like, you couldn't
No. So
express
I
yourself?
deal with
Expressive
that
to
right
who, though?
now with
To
my
who,
wife.
though?
So she say I don't open up to her.
Yeah. Okay. So
tell
that's
her-
a man thing.
Oh, no,
Women
I am
thing.
No,
expressive.
but growing
Okay.
up, growing up, if you had a difference of opinion, your parents told you to do
Oh,
something, and
no,
you ain't
not
like
in the
it,
house.
what you was
Oh,
gonna do?
Nah, what you supposed to do? You supposed
gonna
to smack
challenge
your
it.
teeth and tell them I ain't finna do. No, they ain't do none of that.
You went for the child. You went for the
Man,
child.
wasn't no-
You did
it
what you
wasn't
were told.
No.
Go ahead.
So you would challenge things.
No, like, so we grew up, my parents was very progressive with the way they let us come up, because it would be stuff, and Solomon laughing
Oh,
because
y'all
he know my
young.
mom and my dad they would back this. If they did stuff like we ain't like, we'd be like, man, let's throw a family meeting. We had to have an agenda.
Who?
We would
Yeah.
put it together and have a meeting with them, and they would sit there and listen to us. And then act like they
What they do that?
Hey, tell-
So now that's why you ain't got. That's why you don't have a problem opening up and telling.
No,
No,
and
that's
because
why
how my
because
dad-
your family in your
yeah.
household,
Man,
you
can
could
tell-
open
And
up and you
can I
could
tell you,
express
my dad,
yourself. Right,
my
that's the
dad
only thing
is
to open is
a
your
guy's
skin.
guy.
Only thing to open up is
Yeah.
your skin.
There wasn't no
Oh,
yeah
man.
meeting.
Well, I apologize because
Yeah.
my parents let us do
And
that. to me.
I'm gonna tell you something. I think,
I'm glad they did that.
and I think that's crazy is that because if you reach out to your circle of friends during this time, do y'all have me? They probably look at you like, y'all got meetings?
No, they laugh because
I'm
but
telling
my
you.
mom would tell them the same things.
Man,
Like,
I
yeah,
don't know
she
me.
was like, if they did something to me and like I couldn't talk back to them,
My
so I would
aunt
write a
and
note,
uncle won't have no
put
meeting.
it on our mirror.
My grandmama and granddaddy won't have no meeting. I ain't want nobody out our family.
Herbie and his
Hey.
mama.
No, they never have no meeting. That was physical. They won't have one no meeting
that
going
same
on.
note. That same note would have been on my bed, laid out,
Are you serious?
and ready with a belt.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Lay down next to that note.
And I think
No,
You
that's
and
wear
we
that
did
note to
get-
get
Nah,
on the
we
bed.
didn't.
We would get whippings, don't get me wrong, but if like I felt like they like let's
I
just
felt.
say like that,
Yeah,
they
no,
let us
felt.
have
you
feelings.
did, you
Felt
did,
something.
you
Felt
did. You
something.
just did. You didn't challenge.
foot off in
It
your-
wasn't. It wasn't wise. Can I do it later? Mama, let me. I was doing this. I tell people all the
What I
time.
think.
What?
Listen, I'm telling you, I remember like,
No.
and you know when you at that stage where you call yourself liking girls and you on the phone with that girl.
Smelling yourself.
Your
My
mama get on the
dad,
phone.
my
or
dad
have
get on the phone and say,
What?
"I need to use the phone."
We
Okay.
got our own phone.
No. I got that later,
Oh,
but.
y'all were the Cosby.
But my dad, y'all like the Cosby,
y'all was the
Y'all had it
Cosby.
going on
Like-
then. Who you, Vanessa or Rudy? Which one you want? You Vanessa or Denise?
Not at all.
No, can I just say, like, no, my parents, like, so let's be clear, like, both my parents, they had their parents, they grew up in the same house, like, everybody's
Right.
there, but my dad's family, like, my grandmother owned a soul food restaurant in West Tampa for years.
Okay.
So, like, they had different kind of money. But my
Okay.
mom's family didn't have the same thing. My grandfather was a mason. Like, he
Okay.
did all kind of, like, work. Like,
Yeah.
he legitly. But they still allowed us to have a voice. Like, they did not just,
No.
like,
My
no,
dad,
shut
my
up.
dad, my dad would pick up that phone. Hey, I
telling
need
you
you. He wouldn't say get off the phone. He said I need to use the phone, but I
And you
know
already knew what it was.
I got to rap. I got to rap. That conversation got to get wrapped up
Real
quick.
quick,
Like
quickly.
whatever we talking about, I got to cut you off.
It don't
hey, let me
matter.
call
We
you
gotta
back.
go.
Hey, what Shane said? Pops tripping. Let me call you back. And that's just how
And
it
that's
was.
so funny. Chain's sister and I played softball together at
Yeah,
like
shout out
North
to shout out to baby brother. I had his
Yeah.
birthday thing yesterday, but
Yeah, shout
I
out
know
Shane. Happy
I know
birthday,
for
bro.
me, we just didn't have like same thing. We didn't have like this is
You
you
didn't
know
have
if you want to discuss something, you feel free to come talk about it. You're like
We
that
could
was going
discuss
on.
it. We just had to discuss
No.
it with the cousins.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Y'all
We
be
wouldn't
cousins. No
discuss it with no adults.
No
Yeah.
adults.
Oh, man.
And that's why I say
Man,
so
they
when you
tripping,
say
ain't no. They in
so-
there tripping.
so
ain't
when
no
you
my
say-
mama did.
yeah. So when you say y'all had meetings, I think that's kind of cool. But like say we did like my mom and dad. That wasn't like you did what you was told, and that
My
was
parents
it.
let us like instead of like skipping school, we knew we didn't feel like going to school. She'd be like, "Tell
Didn't
me," because
feel
I did
like
not want you. Yeah, she said because sometimes she didn't feel like going to work. So if you tired, you just had a rough day, like I get it.
See, I
but she was like, don't get caught in the street.
Until I got my car in high school. Till I drove myself to school, I had perfect attendance.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, but it's just like, I think for me is that you
to
just
11th grade.
You just never wanted to cross. It was just like this what it is.
And they weren't our friends.
And you gonna do it.
They weren't my friends. They'll tell you
this is what it is,
friends.
and you gonna do it.
Dogs.
I never get the last time.
Ever.
9th grade.
To 11th grade.
I went to a party in 9th grade. High school starts, they threw a party. So my dad was like, okay, you got to be home by 11:30. But I already knew leaving, I wasn't going to be back by 11. I already knew in my mind, I'm going, and I'm riding with a junior.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so they curfew different. So I already know when I'm outside waiting to get picked up. He
Ain't
come
no
get me.
Ubers.
Nothing.
Ain't no
Nothing.
come get me. Ain't
11:30. Back then, ain't no cell phones, ain't no pagers. So I asked, I ain't had no watch. Look, hey, what time it is? 12:20.
Oh.
He said, "Did we go leave in a minute?" I said, "Okay." So got home probably around 12:55. My dad, as soon as he hit the door, he waiting on me.
House party.
He said, "What time I told you to get home?" I said, "You told me to be home by 11:30." He asked me, "Why didn't you get here by the time I told you to?" Me thinking I'm ahead of the game, so about, well, I was driving, so I rode with him. He said, "Okay, come on back in here then." And I knew from there, like that, you just wasn't gonna push it. You just did what you were told. Yeah, that wasn't it. I was like, I was
when
driving.
I had curfews, I used to be like, because my dad was cool enough to be, because I had an older brother. So I always used to tell him, now, what you let D do, you got to let me do.
That ain't okay, that ain't.
So
that ain't
he used to
true.
be like, nope, we ain't doing that. I said, okay, well, I want to go stay out late. He said, well, me too. I said, well, then you wait down the street in your car and you can come get me so I don't have to leave. But don't come in the people party. You just stay out. My dad was cool enough to stay down the street and wait for me. I grew up with some cool parents. That's it.
Nah, that's no cap. Shout out to your parents.
I'm telling you, shout out to
them.
Progressive, yeah.
Very progressive. Very progressive.
Ain't no way.
I'm talking about the party. Yeah.
I'd been at the party. Yeah, this my daughter. What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, this my daughter right here. What's up, bro?
Hey, how they say it? Shannon Roy, please come to the front. Shannon Roy, please come to the front. And they get real petty. Your daddy is here.
I'm in the party. What's happening, partner?
Yeah.
What's happening, partner?
What's up, Jit?
No.
Who daddy?
Hey, y'all ain't on that gas here? Ain't nobody got no reefer? This party, we can hear. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Y'all got no Parliament over there, man. Throw the Parliament on, man. I want to hear this. Throw that Parliament on there, boy.
Oh, this beebity popping.
Yeah. But that's why I say so. And I think Solomon kind of cut from the same cloth. Like you just did.
You just did what you was told.
You didn't push the envelope.
Because even in rooms like we be with our parents, like if I do something in front of my mom, Solomon won't do the same thing in front of his dad. Not like it's a disrespectful thing, but it's just like that's how he grew up. Like he's very straightforward. And I be in that shooting. I be like, Dad, so why you doing this to my husband? Like I'm over here trying to politic for him.
Yes, I'm telling you. Something simple like dishes. If you knew there were dishes in the sink, you got to get on the dishes ain't washing themselves. And one thing my dad used to hate was like if you had like a trash can where he could see the trash, he losing it. How long you been home from school? About 2 hours.
Oh man.
So you gonna take the trash out?
Yeah.
And it smell like you on the phone.
Oh, you caking on that
You
phone?
need to get on the phone. Or you might get rude. Like I said, smell like you on punishment. Oh, you can't talk right now. You on punishment. Like, damn, Dad, just say I'm busy. No, I ain't doing that. You on punishment. You can't talk on the phone. That's the truth. I ain't got a lot to it.
Tell me how to talk in my house.
Yeah.
His dad is so cool, too.
Yeah.
Really?
Pops all the way live.
So
But I'm saying,
cool.
I love it. It's just like you say, but I think when you have children, you want to try to let them find their way. Mm-hmm. But it's so frustrating because they do the same dumb stuff that we did. And I just be like, Kobe.
But they do it worse.
Right. And I try to tell Kobe, like, I was 22 a long time ago.
did that already.
I was 22 a long time ago. What you tried ain't going to work, bro.
Do you feel like you like for me, I feel like we got a little baby sheep at our house. Like I'm not raising a wolf, and I don't know how to like get her to be a little wolf a little bit.
She swallowed a jit today.
Waldo, yeah, she followed a jit today.
I ain't mad.
On fire, yo.
I ain't mad.
Jit called her babe.
It took off.
Her name.
Took off.
That was
right.
her name.
Yeah.
How do I punish that? Like,
No, I'm not mad.
how do I
That one right.
I told her, I said, she said, I ain't gonna whoop you. I don't think your daddy gonna whoop you either, but you gotta go tell him what happened.
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm telling you, I ain't gonna cap. I had the teacher call me one day when Kobe was in middle school, And she said, I just want to let you know your son got the fight. I'm like, Kobe? Kobe got the fight? That's Kobe. Oh, yeah, he's on the bus fighting. I'm just like, okay, yeah, he got a little bit in him. Okay, yeah. He will crank up. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause he had a real easy. I said, Kobe, like,
like, who is this?
Yeah, like, who this is? On the phone playing, like, this a joke? I said, Kobe? Hey, yes,
I'm
sir.
waiting for that phone call.
Yeah, we ain't
got
got
a baby sheep over there, man.
how old is she
ain't
now?
no wolf.
7.
Well, she finding her way.
It could develop.
It could develop.
Mine
She finding her
five, I don't
way.
know.
No, but here go the thing with her.
Yeah.
She get around us and she act a certain way, like she all that. But then you go to school and you so mild mannered and dialed back, but you get home and want to have this
But
attitude.
she comfortable with y'all.
Man,
She comfortable.
If
Just
you-
let her keep going.
It's still in-
It's
it's
they're
in
gonna
there.
come
It's
out.
in
Just
there.
let her.
Yeah,
Let her keep going. They're gonna come.
We had a parent-teacher conference, trend the same. At the school, at the
All the way live.
right.
Okay.
That lady called me. I said, Kobe.
She said,
Not my
how they worded it said she's a very strong-willed individual.
Oh, nah, I baby.
Yeah, and see, Kobe even
She's
like
more
that.
friendly.
Kobe
She
is 22.
friendly too.
He
She
still-
said she loves
Kobe
everybody
still
and she
question,
give me
like,
a
he still-
hug and
Well, why is this? You know, why? I'm like, Kobe, don't.
so
let's
as
not-
a
let's not do
parent,
this.
especially somebody at with your son being 22 and what have you, what's that? At what point in time do you instill, hey, you an adult now?
I'm trying to
I'm
work
trying.
that now. but I think the thing is that you want to be there for your kids to help them because this is a different time that we in now.
Absolutely.
You know, like I go back and he can relate. Rent was for a 2-bedroom was $530.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't got that nowhere
Nah,
now.
that's 17.
Yeah.
They ain't nowhere now.
17 on
So-
the road.
So you really can't push him to get out. You know what I'm saying? You try to help him, but that's what I think for me is that your choices and your movement dictates what you're trying to get done.
So would you take the same moves that your parents took with you?
I can't do it because I know it. It made me who I am, but it was from a very aggressive place. And when you get to a certain stage in life, I should be able to communicate with you without the aggression.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So I think that's my struggle.
But I think but that's a different thing. So I think all that comes from training.
I think
so,
I think had he been with you the whole time.
right.
Yeah, he
so
been
it's
the
a
whole
different
time,
thing.
that's
So it's
different.
as far as training as they get older. So I'm dealing with kind of like the same situation where my daughter, she's 21 now. She's moved down here to be with closer to me, my mom, our family, and everything. And trying to get that adulthood from her is really it's really a struggle because I didn't raise her. I wasn't really in her life from the time she was born. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I get
Is she in school?
Yeah, she was off last year, but she's going to USF now. She's enrolled.
Great institution of higher learning.
Yeah.
Said that,
Outstanding
second time you
institution of
said that
higher
today, sir.
learning. I was going to listen third time actually,
So
but you wasn't listening.
it's hard to navigate she's your child and the adulthood and how to instill that, break that line. You know what I'm saying? So it's tough and it's a lot easier, I think, if they're with you from the ground up.
Because you miss out. Like I was laughing with Doss one time. Like my dad tried to give me the talk, and I had already had motion. So we ride on. I'm riding on I-20, and he's like, come a time in your life, when you meet that girl. And I'm looking out the window like, man, I know he ain't gonna like, damn, you ain't even got to please, don't. I just had motion 2 days ago, like I'm up on there, like I'm vast in there right now. I got motion, like, and I never got to have that with Kobe. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you already try to do certain things.
You can have with him when you go home. Go ahead and have him. Go and talk to him, man.
But they don't. But see, the thing is, though, these kids today, they don't open up. Everything is secretive. So you got to damn near check it. Like your first 48 to be like, man, what's going on?
What's up with you?
We already
Exactly.
know. But yeah,
So
I
tell
get
me,
it.
that's why my dad told me.
My daughter is completely open with me. I had to get to a point where we could do that, but she's open.
What about you and Jay?
What about him? Calvin
Jay,
is Calvin.
here you go. Jay
Calvin
Grown.
is- No, Calvin is Calvin. You know, I was blessed with him. He's
a really good kid. You know,
he's like
he don't make
He
waves.
take out this bomb probably.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, all of them do it. You know?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so that's
even the doctor. Yeah, the soon
yeah.
doctor.
That's what I'm saying. So, but that's why I think for me, it's like my dad's always telling me, you ain't the first one to start lying. Y'all ain't the first group. So if you straight with me, I can take you better.
Right.
And I know, like, my mom and dad were strict on me. And when I went to high school, like 9th grade, my dad kind of just like a wild dog, like a buffalo.
Just let you go.
And I wasn't coming back. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like so much stuff was coming at me. Like I told him, I said my parents went out of town. My dad worked at CNC, so they went out of town when I was 16, and they were gone for like 10 days.
What?
Mm-hmm.
So and back then, like, okay, we're gonna give you $100.
That's gonna
If
last.
you need to do anything, because back then $100,
That's
McDonald's
that's a
twice.
week.
Right,
Oh my
I'm
God.
good.
That's a week worth of groceries.
And I'm gonna have your grandma stay with you. So like day one, I'm taking my grandma and say, "No, you go and stay with Aunt." I'm good right here, like I'm good. So I I'm walking around in my robe like Tom Cruise on Risky Business. I'm chilling, like, hey, what you doing? Oh, that's it. What's up? You know, like, hey, definitely pull up, yeah. Sports Center, you know, just chilling. And I just remember, like, I said, I can't live. I got to stay by myself. I know I don't want to live with nobody, because this is the worst thing I did was get a taste of that independence
That
and
was
freedom.
It ain't gonna be the same.
Man, so when you talking about getting thrown to the wolves, my freshman year at Morehouse, my roommate was from Philly.
Okay.
I go up there. Me and
To
him,
Philly or to
in Atlanta. So me and him done devised a plan. Listen, Thanksgiving break come, you gonna shoot down to Tampa with me. Christmas break come, I'm gonna fly out to Philly with you. We gonna do it that way. So Pops drive me up there, get there, do the month and a half, whatever. Thanksgiving break hit, rent a car, drive back down to Tampa. Me and him chilling the whole time, talking, boy, what we gonna do when we get here. I'm telling him about Club Atlanta, everything, right?
I was a lifer.
Crazy.
I was a lifer.
Tampa used to be lit, bro.
Get home,
Used to be.
stick the key in the door. Locks done changed.
Wow.
Hey, I need to go to 7-Eleven because I ain't got no cell phone back then.
Right.
Go to 7-Eleven. I need to call my pops. He at work. Hey, man, I'm home I'm trying to get in the house. What's up? He's like, you don't live there no more? You don't live there? I'm like, so what I'm supposed to do? Man, you better go to your grandma's house till I get off.
And then where I'm sleep at?
Well, he gonna let me sleep there, but you ain't coming to my
you just
house.
ain't got no key.
Exactly.
To be
So
frolicking
you
around
can't be
in my
moving
living
around
room.
like you want to.
Frolicking around in my living room.
I'm like, come on, man.
Wow.
So this
To
day,
this day,
she said, I don't have a key to my pop's house.
And he an only child, so when I come in the picture, I'm like, Dad, we need a key to your house. He was like, what for? I said, well, at least give me the garage code. You may fall out or something. I'm not used to that. I got a key to my mom's house now. Like, dude, everybody should have a key to their parents' house. They older,
Yeah, I
like,
do.
let me
And
make
my
sure.
folks in the Jordan. I got a key.
So he don't
His
have no key.
his daddy be around there walking around naked.
Exactly.
That's what he did.
He's
got-
still
he
playing.
Hey, he got a lot of motion going around.
Yeah.
He got a lot of motion going on. You got,
He
hey,
walking around
you got to
naked.
call.
Y'all
You got to
ain't
call
coming
before you come over there.
Yeah.
You got to
That
call
is
before
for
you
the
come.
streets.
Yeah, you
He
got to
is
pull
for
up.
the
Hey,
streets.
Pops, you straight right now? Hold on, bro. Hold on.
What you need a key to my house for?
About 20 minutes.
Yeah, give me a little
I'm
while
almost
now.
done.
Yeah,
I would never go over his
from
house.
that, I'm like,
If he ever come out and say that, I'll be like, I'm never coming over
Yeah.
there. Don't worry about it.
But he already putting you up on game, letting you know what time it is. Like,
It's
hey
so-
man, you
it's
can't
good.
you
It's
can't pop
good.
up
He
over
was
there right
waiting. He was
there.
waiting to kick you out.
Yeah.
That's
As soon as you got out,
and
bro,
on
you
top of that, nah, he done get home from work. Call me, hey, I'm home. You come through now. I get there. All the furniture done changed.
yeah, he got
My
new
room
furniture.
done changed.
I'm finna
That
tell
ain't
you.
your room.
Hold on. How far your grandmother live from your dad?
So you know
West Tampa.
the Popeyes in West Tampa?
right there,
Yeah.
right
That 2-story
Right
house
there.
next door to Popeyes. My grandma lived right there.
Okay, where your dad live?
He was in Carrollwood, so I was shooting out there.
He got right down there, baby. Okay, yeah. Yeah.
So
dang.
I'm gonna tell you this. So me growing up, me and my mom lived with my grandma. We ain't
Okay.
never had no
Just
place
y'all.
our own.
Right.
None of that. Soon as I left, my mama got a 2-story house with a pool. 2-story house with a pool.
Within a month.
I don't know how long it was. When I came back, she told me the new address. I'm like, who stay here?
Oh,
Where all this money come from? What y'all?
she was
Mama had
saving. She was
Wait,
saving.
How?
She was
Wait for him to
saving.
leave.
No.
Goodness
That's how I go.
gracious.
Like I said, my
No,
parents.
she got married. She had got married.
Okay.
My dad, like I
They did a lot
You
better.
can wait for you to leave though.
Right.
My parents didn't do me like that. I think the one thing I will say as a kid, like, you know, you said your dad had a talk with you. I think our dad caught us watching his porn. It was me, my brother, and my sister and them. He was coming home early, and he blackmailed us to the day he died. Like, my mom never knew why he called us X-rated kids.
Oh.
And so I said,
Oh, y'all
had we been thinking he had it up there in our cereal box, we should have told on him. Nobody told on him.
I ran to a couple of them. I mean, them old ones like Taboo, mid '80s. Yeah,
My
you know, like you see
grandma,
the.
my
My
grandma
dad was cool.
liked to watch porn.
What?
My grandma.
Granny.
They had this. God bless. Bless her soul. God bless her soul.
And that porn back then was terrible.
She was a,
All that porn was terrible.
they got her for one of her birthday. That all her daughters got her a stripper for.
Oh, poor grandma. Oh, that must have took out. Look, Granny was up there partying.
That like you say, but I think that's just. And then, like, you try to hide stuff. Like, my mom was always gonna snoop.
She had 13 kids. She
Oh,
was
your
doing
grandma,
it. So-
your
No,
mom
my
was
mom, she
sneaking.
snoops. So, like, I go to school, and I had just something pulled out on the bed. You want to talk about this? How you got this?
Your mom said ain't no lock.
My mama
Ain't no
just-
lock door.
Oh, you ain't got- you ain't got no door.
You
You
just
got no
live
She
there.
ain't catch nothing but like my weed, so I had weed rolled up and she'll borrow my car. Cause my car was better than hers back in the day. I used to be, you know, I was like
Oh,
that.
you-
But
okay.
but when
I would like that.
when I had weed rolled up in my car, cause I wasn't gonna bring it in the house, cause she was gonna find it in the house. I come home in her car. She had my car. She got the weed unrolled on the table,
Like,
laid out. What's this? When I walk in the door,
Yeah, I had.
I don't know where you got that from.
that ain't
Yeah,
mine.
I had some wild stuff.
You had my car. I don't know whose stuff that
I
is.
had some wild stuff going on.
Possession is 9/10
When
of the
we
law.
were coming up, we always had like, I'd be like, man, I gotta hide. I know I can't. I gotta put this somewhere. I know my mama, she gonna find it. She gonna find it. Shoe boxes, you know. So I always kept shoe boxes. Like I have it deep. So I'm like, you had to really
She was looking.
go in and like you had to have like put like an hour of time. Like I'm gonna go in
She was
here
working.
and just see what I can find.
Yeah.
And as soon as I come in, hey baby, how was your day today? Oh, it was good.
Yeah.
Go back and be like,
What's this?
oh, okay.
I'm so
you
grateful
in my,
for
you
my
in my
childhood.
room?
They gave us
No, I was in the house.
She said, yeah. She said, this ain't your room.
Privacy.
You just stay here. Yeah, we didn't have that.
How you spell that?
I was thankful my parents did give us
No,
privacy.
we ain't had that.
All of
That wasn't going on.
I guess
My
we
mom,
was
my
the
mama didn't like
most-
Then you
girls.
thought you
She
was
didn't
sporty.
like.
Them hinges come off the door.
Oh,
Yeah, she didn't
what?
like. She didn't like girls. Everybody fast. You know. So, Don't have these fast ass girls over here while I'm gone. No.
She never called me the wrong name.
Oh.
Oh yeah, she go out like, but not in their presence. But like they come over, like they be, hey, man, dude, how you doing? Say she be like, hey, you finna go right? Like basically like that. Like
Oh
I
my
be like,
gosh,
oh,
your
okay.
mom was not welcoming.
Not like because she always felt like these girls like you saw the water boy Bible.
Yes.
These girls ain't no good. They the devil. It was like that. Don't fall for that, baby.
You
Don't fall for
You
it.
the one he was talking to on the phone the other day?
I'm tell you, listen, I'm tell you something before we get out take our last break. And it just show you how slow I was. 10th grade. No, it was 10th grade. 10th grade. Met a little girl at a party. And the party was, I'll never get the party was in January. So Valentine's Day coming up, and she said, I can come by the house. So I'm just excited all week. Because Valentine's Day fell on the Friday. I'm just like, you know, I'm going to go over here. We'll hang out, go meet her folks. So I got out of school, came home. So I supposed to go to about 7 o'clock. My dad was going to take me at about 7 o'clock. I called about 5:30. Now, mind you, we probably I live sideways to last, you side left, but it was right off Fairmont. So you probably talking about a 12-minute drive. She said, I don't think you should come because it's snowing over here.
Over
I said, it's
there.
snowing. So I got an aunt, God bless her, Chris. Chris lived between us, so Chris probably like 3 minutes from her. Auntie, y'all got such a headlight of damn snow over here. I was so hurt. I was so blown. But I thought I was macaroni, but I wasn't there yet.
He wasn't Tony.
Yeah, I wasn't macaroni. I was phony. I was macaroni. So, but I caught her, that same girl, my junior year, and I drug her. I ain't gonna lie, I drug because I just felt like you tried me. Like you could have just said you can't come, my parents. But when you said it was snowing, I'm like, well,
It's snowing.
snow. I said, God, like we about to get dark over here. We ain't got no snow. So I called my aunt. Auntie, y'all got snow over there? The hell, I ain't snowed over here. I was like, okay, thank you. Hung up the phone. I was so sad. I was ashamed. I was ashamed. I was ashamed.
You got played.
So I did. I got played. So before we get out of here, man, I want to thank y'all for coming kicking it with us. Talking about this. We're going to do rapid fire with y'all too, so don't go any shout outs you want to give.
No, I don't have any shout outs.
You don't love nobody?
No, that's not that. No. Shout out to my family because that's my little village or whatever, but that's about it.
Coach Davis.
We get a shout out to the family and what have you. The little girl at home, Royal, and oldest, Jaden, for doing her thing. We done talked about that, and everybody saw Davis' friend.
Yeah.
His, hers, and ours.
Yes.
We'll bring it back.
After seeing this setup, it's been on our plate. People been inviting us over to
so talk. Get ready, man. Might have another one for you, man. His, hers, and ours. They be over here. They be clowning on their little show too. They be cutting up.
It's anything goes on that, Torres.
God.
Oh, y'all be cussing? We don't be cussing on here.
Nah, man. Listen.
Other than all we heard today, right?
Oh, yeah.
Listen, we did that for 2.5, maybe 3 years, and it started off with inviting the homegirls over, talking about how the single girls doing in their dating relationships and this and that. To by the time we was over with it was strippers coming in.
Everybody, they were poly relationships. Everybody, we had everybody over.
I think that's something that going back to, like I said, the man-woman dynamic now is so different because there's so many different factors. Like you say, you got the men that's still juggling women. Mm-hmm. Then you got the women that have these lofty expectations. And they ain't got nothing to bring.
Oh my God!
I'm just keeping. I'm keeping my way from
women. I'm just saying.
Okay, but
we not saying you don't, but we saying that's not ignore the one. It's they out there.
Their expectations.
And then the Blue app has allowed a lot of people to be who they
want to be.
Wherever they want to be.
Yep.
I tell people all the time. I think the funniest thing to me is that women to go out.
It's all on.
They'll take a picture of they glass. They drinking out of they plate, but they don't show their date. They'll never show their date.
This ain't no face, no case.
But somebody paid for it.
Hey,
she probably did.
Look, maybe her. He look, if it's another one across the way, it could be. Who knows?
I don't know.
I
tell Lisa, you better show me.
It could. She might be out with her homegirl.
I tell Lisa, show me.
Not even that, but I'm talking about the females that be out there posting their profile pictures and this and that, and all you see is headshots.
Oh yeah, no, that's because that's all they got to offer.
But can I be honest? A lot of the women showing them empty glasses and stuff because they don't know who they sharing with. So let's be clear.
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean, it sounds good.
Okay. Well, Torre, we're gonna recognize those that keep the lights on. So we're gonna go to my man Will D. Man, lost my partner a couple years ago. So every show we do, we dedicate to him. Man,
shout out to Will D.
Got a nice line of garments on file. CigarLife.com. CigarLyfe.com. Ruff, let them know about the GD naps and consulting and all that good stuff that you be doing in your spare time.
Non-attorney pro se consultants.
Yeah, Matlock. Go ahead, Matlock. Let them know what you do.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's who we are.
Matlock.
Yeah,
GD non-attorney pro se consultants. Check us out every Wednesday at noon Eastern Standard Time on Chop Shop. I mean, this is Chop Shop. What is it called? What am I doing? Barbershop.
Barbershop talk, man.
Hey, I'm retired now, so it's a little bit different.
You don't know where you at.
But check us out, and also we have
Pull it back up for Torres.
You can always see us on YouTube, Greg Dawes, GD, NAPSC.
Let me ask something reup quick. Why you don't put proud graduate of the University of Jefferson on your thing?
Ain't nobody signing up.
Carver City University.
Well, I'm up from there, but yeah, University of Thomas Jefferson High School.
Florida
State University, USF, and University of Maryland Military. Yeah, we got it all there. So
ain't nobody signing up for that, man. He put Jefferson on there. Ain't nobody signing up for that.
Except
for the Chicos that's playing baseball. That's about it.
How many championships y'all got again?
The same amount you got.
Pull up my man Auto Repair Center, my man Carlos down there doing his thing. Yeah, low good dude. Low ride with the Thunder in the West and the Cavaliers in the East.
Neither one we're gonna be here.
And we ain't talk about the All-Star game, man.
Good, but nothing to talk about.
That was I'm through with that. The All-Star game, I'm telling you, that might be. And I just realized something. I was just sitting back watching. Do you know in 2 years the Super Bowl and Valentine's Day on the same day?
Is it?
Yeah, Super Bowl in LA gonna be February 14th.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead and get the planning. Yeah.
So in 2 years, the Bucks will be out
27. So how many women gonna be upset That they Valentine, they gonna feel cheated.
Watching
I
football.
don't know. You know what? I don't feel cheated. So I try to teach all my homegirls about the game. Like, if you like it, this is how you stay. Like, when I was younger learning the game, that's what I did to my sisters. Taught them how to watch the game and enjoy it and not just be watching it just to be.
Questions. Why he did right there?
Nah, they
Why
can
he
tell
did
you.
that? Why he running?
That my wife watch and do that, and I be like, but just watch the game, bro.
But why haven't you taken the time to teach her?
So I'm finna tell you now. She catching on. She learning.
Don't you be excited?
She
for
know.
She's gonna start challenging.
She know what a horse collar is. That's her favorite call. Horse collar and unnecessary roughness.
Oh,
Babe, that's a horse collar there, babe.
They hit Pat Mahomes in the Super Bowl. That's unnecessary roughness.
Okay. Pull up our Elevated Design. We got some new stuff coming. We got this alumni line we about to drop soon. 813-400-7015. Check out the website, elevateddesigns.net.
Which are the esteemed institutions of the city of Tampa?
We're gonna go back. We're gonna pull the first 13.
Everything but the.
No, Jeff's in the loop.
The university.
Jeff's in the loop. Pull up Wingstop.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Wingstop. Yeah, they got 10 locations. Now these are the one we rock, so you ain't gotta go to
There
Self.
might be some other ones, but don't eat there.
Yeah, these are the ones that rock with us.
It might be some other
2115.
ones, but don't eat there.
2115 East Hillsboro. That's right by what Waldo?
Alibi, right
Club
across
Alibi.
Alibi.
Little amateur dance.
bro.
Amateur dancing academy. On the 813-559-1527. Old School Club Joy 10019 North Dale Mabry 813-374-3566. Then you got 4217 South Florida at Club Catalina, Polk County 863-450-2353. You had the first date at Malibu 14915 North Florida.
My cousin had
813.
his first date with his baby mama at Malibu.
What was
And
your first date? That's good. Where y'all first date at?
We went down to Ybor City.
Yeah, we was at Ybor sitting
Oh,
down.
y'all hanging out? Okay.
Just hanging out talking.
14915 North Florida. Way out there in Oldsmar, that's a little way. 8436 West Hillsboro.
I ain't never been there.
813-736-9464.
I ain't never been to that Wingstop. I don't think I ever go to that one.
Then we got down there Kennedy, Dale Mabry, 107 South Dale Mabry, 813-551-2423. That's right there by the University of Thomas Jefferson.
That's right.
That's the closest high school for those that care. But
On when it matters.
that's few of them.
On when it matters.
It ain't close to the plant.
No, Jefferson's close.
University is close.
23048, if you had that loose getting shop out at the outlet, 23048, Florida Highway 54, 813-705-9464. Down in Target, down in Tampa Palms, 1219 Bruce B. Downs, 813-536-0222. 0222, excuse me, I put too many twos on it. We had all started 2776 Fowler, 813-903-9464, right there behind Chili's and used to be the old Peter, but now it's Kinko's FedEx.
Yeah.
Chop Shop headquarters, 9305 North 56, 813.
It used to be what?
Kinko's.
Oh, yeah,
Now FedEx.
FedEx. It's FedEx.
9305 North
Kinko's.
56,
I forgot about
813-373-5174.
That's your
That's
headquarters
right
on
about.
56th Street by us.
That's what we kick it at. That's right about. You got any old
Hollywood
videos
video.
that Blockbuster?
They asked about that. They
No,
asked
I
about
returned
it.
You turn all your
I
videos?
returned my
Simon, you got none that you got on?
none.
Look,
Yeah, he still got some videos
Both
at
of
the
them
house.
do. Both of them
He got,
do.
he got a charge
There
off
you go.
account.
There you go.
He got a charge off account.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you, I remember the day sitting waiting the movie to come back in, boy. I remember when Raw, when Raw first came out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they had somebody, if somebody gonna keep it past the time, so you there waiting like, damn,
Just
when he
get that
coming?
late feed
You
in.
want to be here
Bro,
about
sorry.
1? When he coming, dog?
So they had a video store in Dade City. It was like, I don't even remember the name. It's like Video City or Video Street or something like that. Ain't none of the movies come back on time, bro.
For real?
Not damn movie, bro. If they say the movie supposed to be there Tuesday, come back Thursday, bro. It'll probably be there
So you
Friday.
got all them boxes on the wall.
And we got
You ain't none of the video because it wasn't like Blockbuster
Right.
or Hollywood Video. It wasn't no big store,
You
so
remember?
Mine
they
is
had like a
probably
couple
coming to
videos. You know what I'm saying?
Classic.
Just 'cause
Ain't
that
none
was
of the
my
videos.
favorite.
We're gonna get back to it.
Your people ain't never
so, Riz,
been
I got
no
3 more to
time.
pull up, man. That we're gonna hit this rapid fire with.
Mine was
Bring it
actually
up.
Faces of Death.
That put a Tampa tent for Paul.
We gotta add Waterston to that list for Wingstop.
But no, they don't own that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we ain't going there. They don't own it. Go check my man Calvin's Body Shop, 813-831-6135 down in South Tampa, South
Wait,
German
what?
Street.
I
It's
be
not a
headed
chop
out that
shop.
way.
This is a real.
Real, live, authentic
Body
body
shop.
shop. Collision
Wow.
repair,
Let's get
paint
to
restoration,
that
part
shop
replacement,
shop.
structure repairs, mind dent removal.
All right.
My man Spencer Johnson doing this thing, S&C Pool Services, 813-802-9496, pavers and resurfacing, supply install pumps, automation salt system, heat pumps, automatic cleaners, algae cleanup, acrylic deck. Get you some rest too, boy. I'm going to check on you later. And Tampa Tent with Paul Autry, Delia's dad, 813-408-9112. 28 years in the game doing tent, boy.
He doing 10 on the house.
Tampa Tent Ship at
On the
Tampa
office.
Tent Shop at
You gonna need it
gmail.com.
around here, boy.
Let's go and get in the rapid fire brought to you by Kings Care. Go and pull that up whenever you ready. Torre finna get it. Pull that Kings Care. There you go, rapid fire. Pull that up for the good people so they can see it.
Odell Beckham, yeah.
We got Odell Beckham, little brother on here, man. There you go. Pull him up. There you go.
Shout out. Shout out to the people, man. So we got kingscare.com, Kings care with a K.com. Make sure y'all check us out online. Instagram, Kings_care with a K. Make sure y'all check us out. We got beard oil, beard wash, beard conditioner, pomade.
I put that pomade in there, man. I put that good wave grease in there, bro.
Shampoo, conditioner, and
Put my
also
skull cap on like the old Murs back in the day. Lay it down. Lay it down.
everything. Y'all check us out on Amazon. We also in the Brandon Mall. And Prime coming. We just ran into some issues with.
Okay, keep us posted on that,
with
man. Kings
trademark
Care.
issues, but we working on it. So
Okay.
y'all check us out.
Kings Care for a king, made by a queen. Real quick, rapid fire. First question, I'm gonna go to you. How you do the toothpaste, from the bottom or in the middle?
From the bottom.
What about you?
From the top.
Oh, okay.
He makes me mad.
Oh,
Don't worry
that's a
about it. I just
struggle.
be
So,
wanna-
yeah, that's get two toothpaste.
Ooh.
They got.
I do.
Yeah, here
I
go
do.
yours, baby.
Yeah.
Here go mine.
Because that's aggravating.
Okay. Favorite type of food to eat?
Mine has to be probably Italian.
What about you?
Tie between steak and seafood.
Steak and seafood. Okay.
You get them together.
Exactly.
Surf and turf.
Surfing turkey. Yeah.
Favorite University of Miami player
Of all time?
of all time?
Probably a Sean Taylor.
Sean Taylor.
Sap.
Yeah.
Sap. Okay. Favorite all time bug.
I will have
Well,
to say
let's do a Mount Rushmore. You got four. Your four favorite bugs.
my four favorite bucks. They all gonna be on defense. I only
That's
like
fine.
the defense.
That's
So
fine.
I will take Warren Sapp. I have to take John Lynch. I will take Brooks.
All Hall of Famers,
I
okay.
will take, who else would I want to have on there?
A-Train.
Rondé.
I would take Rondé. I will, because he's been the one that was consistent.
All Hall of Fame.
So I'll keep
Let's see
all
what
of them.
Solomon go here. What's
He
your
gonna go
four?
both sides, because he.
I'm probably gonna go Sap, Brooks, Evans. That fourth one might be a little hard.
This your team. This.
That's my team, but I mean,
You want Leroy Selby?
Leroy.
Yeah,
I don't go back to Leroy because
Riedel?
no.
Shout out to my boy Freako, man. Yeah, Riedel.
Or you gonna go Ward Dunn?
No,
Sean
what? Believe it
King?
or not, because I think we wouldn't have got the first one without him. We wouldn't have got the first Super Bowl without him. He helped change the culture here by putting the office out with Keyshawn.
Okay. What NFL team you dislike the most?
Saints.
You choose the
Saints.
Saints.
Absolutely.
Why you
hate
like the
them.
Saints?
I
They
hate
fans.
them fans.
They fans?
Now, for my birthday, we went to New Orleans.
I remember.
And I couldn't wait to put on my Bucks shirt walking through there. I was like, now be nice. Don't be doing nothing extra in my food. They were real cool. I like the people.
Yeah.
I hate their team.
Favorite?
And it's so crazy because the Saints people are good. Folks, it don't matter where you go, you got your butt stuff on. When you get to the game,
They a lot of fun.
the
It's a
people
party.
completely different.
I do not like them. at
Man,
all.
Completely
Auntie can
different.
Get this
So,
two-piece. I ain't
it
talking about
was-
chicken.
For real? Okay.
It was when Brady came here
They had a
Yes.
Brady voodoo doll
and
at
still not being able to beat them, and they fans come here.
That's the game when Jameis got hurt, right?
No, I'm talking about when Brady came.
Oh, they can't. They beat y'all 9-0.
9-0.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm like, come on, man, we can't
I remember
get
They had-
I was surprised you didn't say Mike Evans because
I like Mike Evans.
the
Don't get me
ladies
wrong.
like Mike Evans.
I do, but that ain't because of that. Like, I love his consistency, but my thing, I honestly love defensive players.
His story is.
What Buccaneer player did you dislike the most?
That I dislike the
I mean,
most.
I don't like him at all. He's sorry. I don't like him.
Wow.
I mean, we all got this. Everybody got somebody play
It
the team
gotta
like
be
man.
Sabby Piscatelli.
So for me, like, I want to say, I don't know. I can't think of anybody right offhand. I probably,
James.
yeah.
Oh,
Can I be
wow.
honest? I
Go
will
ahead.
say Jameis because I sat through them seasons.
Oh
with
my
him.
God.
Okay.
When you can give me a 30 for 30, but when you have Deshaun Jackson here and you can't hit him with and he in your face, like, I have a problem with him.
Let me see what Solomon finna say.
It was blind.
And that was the disrespect. He waited till he got out of here to go get LASIK.
Oh, he did. He got it last year. He got
Nah.
a LASIK. When he got a LASIK, that's when he threw 30
contract.
picks.
Nah, he had got that LASIK when he was getting ready to go.
When he threw 30 picks, he had a LASIK.
And both of them went to the University of Florida.
Reed?
Nah,
Reed
Kenyatta Walker.
Kenyatta Walker. He passed.
And Vernon Hargraves.
Vernon Hargraves.
Oh my God.
What school Vernon Hargraves went to?
He went to Wharton, man. Shout out to Vern, man. One time of Vern, man. Shout out to Vern. Wharton in the building.
Two more questions. Favorite actor?
Favorite actor? Morris Chestnut, absolutely.
Favorite actress.
Actress?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Nia Lathan. Nia Long.
I got y'all say Neil Long.
Neil Long for him. Yeah.
Okay. Road trip. I'm gonna give y'all two
She
articles.
smoked cigarettes. I don't know if you know that. She smoked cigarettes.
You give me
Newport
two.
shorts in the box.
Any type genre.
Neil Long.
You give me
Neil
your
Long
two.
smoked cigarettes.
Who can you ride with?
I don't like
All
road
the
trip.
way, Chris Brown, and if it's in two all the way.
You said 2 or 3?
I said two. I'm gonna let him pick two.
Give me Chris Brown definitely because I just like the kid.
Chris Brown and Beyonce.
And I could listen to some Outkast the whole way through.
Okay.
Hold on, pause.
So play that list.
Let's go.
Okay. What about you, Solomon?
Yes, indeed.
Now, when I say this, I ain't saying just what his
whole catalog,
his whole
whatever.
catalog, whatever
Go
he
ahead.
produced, what have you. I'm gonna say
All
Kanye,
Okay.
Yeah, I always
and
say
then probably I'm gonna have to take an old school Tribe Called Quest.
Okay, that's fair.
I ain't riding with him with that one.
Last one, Brown or Jordan? Who's your GOAT?
Always Jordan.
Mike.
I already know, Mike. Okay, good. Glad we got that. We have some people on the panel that going
I mean,
with
I
the
can
10
understand. I can understand
I
that
can't.
too.
I ain't got that yet.
Understand it.
No.
I can understand
So
it.
I mean, we got some players at this table that's done been on a court. So I know nobody sitting at this table picked LeBron, right?
No.
I don't know about the table, but
Yeah.
I don't wear LeBrons.
Yeah, we might. We might. So I don't want to just. You said Outkast. Here's Outkast right here.
Okay.
Play on words. Play on words. Outkast right here.
Can I just
I think
ask?
Kobe is better.
Well,
Now,
I mean, we can.
But he said
rock
Kobe.
with
He said
that.
Kobe.
Kobe's a great
Kobe
value.
Bryant,
We can go
Mike.
with
That's
that.
it.
So you
That's
said
it.
Kobe Bryant, Mike.
What?
So how can you take? How can you take somebody?
He said Kobe
You gonna take
Bryant,
the?
Mike?
Kobe Bryant. then
In
Mike
that
was.
order?
Yeah.
But
He meant that?
Kobe
Stand on
was.
Oh, okay.
Mike was the blueprint for Kobe.
Right.
He wanted. That's who he wanted to be.
That's exactly it.
With the wristband and all that.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
Yeah.
No problem. We ain't gonna
Kobe,
like
Kobe
that.
won
Let's
2
go.
championships.
That's his opinion.
And I know Paul Gasol's Kobe won 2 championships with Antonio Bynum on his team.
Andrew Bynum.
Andrew Bynum. Well, see, that's how.
He did with Andrew Bynum, but he also
and
had 2 other 7-footers.
Yeah, he has players, but like I said, we gonna this
Yeah,
good,
three-
this good,
yeah,
this
3
good,
7-footers
this
on
good,
one roster.
good healthy conversation. I want to thank y'all for coming on.
What do you mean? What?
Having us.
But
They won
definitely
because they
his,
out-rebounded.
hers,
And
and
Mike
ours.
caught
Let's make that happen.
Detroit,
We gonna
Los
make that
Angeles,
Let's make that happen.
We gonna do
Philly,
that.
all old.
They won because they out-rebounded a Celtics
Hold
team
on.
with 3
Turban got to work
7-footers.
tomorrow. We can't keep Turban all night. So Turban, thank you for coming in,
Thank
doing
you.
business with us, and we'll be back at it next week. We got Shavonda Butler coming
this thing on?
That's gonna be good. So
Uh-oh.
as we always do before we get out of here, man, who's got it better than us?
Nobody.
Keep God first, love your family. When you see us, holler, man. Good night. Back at it next Monday. Episode 95 next week.